Your Fremont Moo broadcast will begin in 15 seconds.
Fremont Moo baseball is on the air.
2-0 the count on Peterson. The pitch, he swings and pulls it into left field for a base hit, and the Moo take the lead. Connor Peterson with an RBI single to left.
The following is a presentation of the Fremont Moo Baseball Club. This broadcast is brought to you by Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keels Barbershop, The Door, the Nebraska Lottery.
Pack is set in the first pitch, and Heyman swings and hits this ball in the air to center field, hits it well. It is back just left to straightaway center field, and it is going to be gone! Henry Heyman, a 2-run shot, and the Moo leads 7-0.
Additional fine sponsors of the Moo Baseball include Bloom Optical, Inspro, Your Fremont Hy-Vee, The Silver Dollar, Christensen Lumber, Lincoln Premium Poultry, We See Plumbing and Excavating, and the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Tap to the right side. Peterson's got it. He will take it himself, and the Moo win it! The Fremont Moo have defeated the Casper Spuds 8-1. The Fremont Moo have claimed the Independence League Baseball Championship Series. The Cow jumps on top of the moon and firmly plants its hooves on top of the Independence Baseball League.
Now, let's head to the field, and with the call of the game, here's Rich Ray and Alex Burstein.
Good evening once again, everyone. Welcome back to historic Moeller Field in Fremont for the final game of a 12-game homestand and the final game of this series between the Fremont Moo and the Nebraska Prospects. Great to have you along on Big Dog Country, 98.9 FM, 1340 AM, KHUB Fremont, Nebraska, AM and FM, and also on Mixler at Mixler.com, and our video streaming live tonight during our home game on YouTube at BSDN Live. Our video producers, Jonathan Johnson, Alex Burstein is with us as well. Alex, last night we saw the Moo get a victory. It wasn't a pretty baseball game offensively. If you're looking for teams that can mash the ball all over the place, last night was not your night.
Yeah, there was one extra base hit. It did not belong to the Moo. There was 9 batters hit by a pitch between the two teams, including 6 of those offered by the Moo pitchers. Definitely was not the best game of baseball, but the Moo were able to escape with the 2-1 victory. They scored 1 run in 2 different innings. There was no big innings for either of the teams, but hey, a win's a win, and that's 5 straight now for Fremont.
That's right. Just timely hitting in the bottom of the 7th inning for the Moo. We get a couple of runs, and Miles Meadows came up with an RBI single, and just putting the ball in play with a runner in scoring position was the difference.
Yeah, the 2 hits that the Moo got in that 7th inning were from 2 guys who really needed a hit. Cole Fowler and Miles Meadows, who have both been going through a little bit of a slump, but they were able to wake up their bats last night at the best possible time, and Fremont escaped with the victory.
Pitching-wise, Luka Vucevic picks up his first victory of the year in a relief performance. He was able to not give up a hit or a run, but he had a little trouble with his control at times, but he kept his team in position to win the game.
Yeah, he got the outs when they needed to. There was multiple times that Moo pitchers had to face 2 outs with the bases loaded situations, and they just did not give in. They got the strikeouts, they got the ground outs when they needed to. Gave up probably more walks and a lot more hit by pitches than they would have wanted, but they were able to, at the end of the day, get those outs when they mattered most.
An important night tonight because it wraps up the homestand and also this series. A chance to go for the series sweep. Fremont's won 5 in a row, and Logan Anderson takes the mound tonight, and it's an important night to get a win because this is the only game in the league tonight.
Yes, so if Fremont wins tonight, they'll go to half a game back of Casper. The Moo have been a game back for a couple days now because they win, and then a couple minutes later we get the game-changing notification. Casper wins too, so those two have just been going back and forth. They'll play each other next week in Wyoming. That's more than likely going to decide the first half champion, but the Moo would love to get half a game back here tonight.
Tonight you will see black uniforms worn by the Moo, and they've got a little purple and orange logo inside of them with a bow, the mascot that's on top of them. These are the Las Vacas jerseys. They wanted to wear these about a week ago, and the game got rained out, so they're wearing them tonight. So the Las Vacas jerseys presented by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurants are being worn tonight, so that'll be good. Also, of course, it's Fireworks Friday, so after the ball game tonight, well, post-game fireworks, you'll be able to see them here on our YouTube channel. And also, it is Most Valuable Dad Day during between innings, they're going to recognize some dads that have been nominated by their families as being a most valuable dad. So all that going on tonight, and should be a great night for baseball. When Alex and I return, we'll have the highlights from last night's ball game. Stick with us. You're listening to Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today. Kills Barbershop is the sports center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Fremont put a 4-game win streak on the line Thursday night against the Nebraska Prospects, and for fans of offense, this was not the game for you. We started in the bottom of the second, no hits yet for Fremont, but they cash in on a wild pitch.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. It's down to the dirt and a wild one. It gets to the backstop, and coming home and scoring on the play will be Nottleman, and the Moo are out in front by a score of 1-0.
Baylor Hicks was on the mound for the Moo, making his first start of the summer after 2 bullpen appearances. In the top of the third, the righty gets out of a bases-loaded situation.
Hicks breathes and throws. Swung on him is strike 3, and Baylor Hicks gets out of a bases-loaded jam. It's a 1-0 ball game as we head to the home half of the third. Don't go anywhere. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
It wasn't the last time the Prospects would load the bags. In the 5th, with Luka Vukcevic on the mound, the Prospects have another chance to tie it.
Here's the 1-2. Swung on, popped into the air behind the pitcher's mound, and Snyder, the shortstop, calls for it and makes the catch to retire the side. So the Prospects load the bases, but Luka Vucevic works his way through it, and it keeps the Prospects stranded along those base paths.
Through the first 6 innings, the Moo had manufactured a run, but not a hit, thanks to 5 no-hit innings from Carson Obrecht. But in the 7th, Cole Fowler finally broke that no-hitter.
Kilzer readies the pitch. Fowler towards center field, and it will drop for a hit. So Cole Fowler gets the first hit of the day for Fremont. He's trying to stretch too, as the center fielder Stanger never picked it up. And Fowler safely in the second base.
And just a couple of batters later, Miles Meadows helps extend the Fremont lead.
Down to the 2-hole tonight. This one hit towards right field and will drop in front of the right fielder Saul. Turning third as Fowler to throw home is off the mark. And Meadows is going to chase towards third now as this one goes all the way to the backstop. And Miles Meadows with an RBI hit here. And the Moo lead 2-0.
Bottom of the 8th now, and the Prospects finally get their offense to break through.
Simmons is ready. Here it comes. Swung on and hit in the air to right field, and this is tagged well. This is back by the warning track and bounces off the fence. A run will score. Waller on his way towards second as the throw from Blount comes in, not in time. The Prospects are on the board. It's a 2-1 ball game.
But it wouldn't be enough, as Alex Oliver was on the mound to close out a weird game that had 9 hit-by pitches and this strange final play.
Chopped back to Oliver. He's got it, and he will run on over to first base, and he's going to take it all by himself. And now will step on the bag, and that's going to be the ball game. So the Moo win it by a final score of 2-1.
Oliver picks up his second save of the year, as Moo pitchers have now given up just 5 runs in the past 4 games.
Like you said, a lot of hit by pitches and walks this game by our staff, but being able to come back and compete, going at guys whenever we have to, it's just that's part of the recipe for success for us. Is just keep competing no matter what happens. You look at Baylor; he had a couple bases loaded jams today. He was able to get out of them, which was big. So just keep pounding away and competing. That's what the key to success for us is.
Fremont looks for the series sweep Friday night, 7:05. First pitch from Moeller Field.
And we will return to hear from Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo, when our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm, and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Our Inspro Insurance pregame show continues, and we chat with Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. They're going to wrap up this homestand and the series with the Nebraska Prospects tonight at historic Moeller Field. Well, last night, it was a win. I think both coaches can say it wasn't the prettiest baseball in the world offensively, but sometimes you have ball games like that, and you found a way to get the victory. That's the key.
Yeah. I mean, I'll continue to say it every day. I mean, pitching and defense is going to keep you in every game, and we threw the ball really well. We played great defense behind our guys, and we were able to scratch across a couple of runs when we needed. Yeah, we'd like to get a few more than the 2 or 3 hits that we had. We'd like to get a few more than 2 runs, but at the end of the day, a win's a win, and you kind of just move on to the next day.
It was a unique scenario for your starting pitcher, Baylor Hicks, who had been working predominantly coming out of the bullpen, worked him in the starting role because that's what he wants to transition to when he goes back to college. How do you feel he performed?
I thought he did well. I don't think he necessarily had his best stuff as far as control goes. I think his pitch count got a little higher than he wanted to. He got into that 70-75 range, and we decided not to send him out for another inning. I think as the summer progresses, that'll be a situation when we give him a little longer leash, but we wanted to kind of make sure that he was staying fresh and healthy. I thought for his stuff that he battled through it. He put up 4 zeros for us, and at the end of the day, that's all you can ask.
Scary situation. Carson Burnett takes a fastball, hits him right in the helmet, and then 2 pitches later he came out because he didn't feel very well. Have you heard anything on how he's doing today?
Yeah, definitely something you never want to see. Obviously a scary situation. He will be down for a couple of days, some concussion-like symptoms, so we're going to continue to monitor him. Obviously we want to keep all of our guys healthy, and we know that we have a great training staff around Carson to keep him healthy, and we're hoping in a few days that he's back with us, but obviously we're going to give him a few days to kind of rest and recover.
I know the biggest challenge for you and Coach Asher is putting a lineup together, with all these guys, getting them the right time to play and see them excel, and when they struggle, get them back in the lineup as well. As far as tonight is concerned, for this final game of the series, are you hoping to get as many guys in as you can, or how do you look at it?
Yeah, obviously with a couple guys being banged up, that kind of plays a factor in it too, so we're able to rotate guys in a little more. I think we're going to send out a really solid lineup tonight. We had some guys that were down last night that are going to play well for us tonight. We have a few guys that are going to come back for back-to-back days, so I'm really excited with the guys we have tonight, and then obviously when we need guys to come off the bench, we know that they're going to perform as well.
Very good. Who pitches tonight?
We're going to have Logan Anderson. He'll be making the first start for us this summer. For fans that have been following along, last year he made a couple starts for us and fared really well. His coach is kind of doing the same thing that Baylor's coaches wants him to do, where he's kind of transitioning into a starter role. So we're going to hope that he can give us some length tonight, and then we know we have a solid bullpen behind him.
Very good. Coach, good luck tonight.
Thank you.
That's Connor McGonigal, head coach of the Fremont Moo. More of the Inspro Insurance pregame show continues after a timeout. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
Back to historic Muller Field with Alex Burstein. I'm Rich Ray. The teams have been introduced, and they are in their respective baselines. And we're just about set for our national anthem for this evening's contest. Fireworks front, a big crowd tonight. Nebraska prospects don't have to travel very far, and being the weekend as well, that makes it special too. And a lot of folks are here to take on baseball and fireworks later tonight as well. At this time, we're going to pause for the singing of the national anthem. And singing the national anthem for us tonight is Shannon Engel.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets were glad, the guns bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
The national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, performed by Shannon Engel. It's time for Fremont Moo Baseball, and it's bringing you the welcoming weather brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. They welcome you to historic Muller Field in Fremont, and currently in Fremont we have a fair sky, and our temperature this evening is 85 degrees, and there is supposed to be rain, but not till 2 in the morning, so that's good news.
Yes.
So that's the weather brought to you by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Field conditions brought to you by Keel's Barbershop. Looks good, and no rain in the last day or two, so it doesn't affect anything at all, and so everything looks sharp down the right field side. A little bit of worn path down by where the right field line is, and other than that, things are good to go for this evening's contest. Our umpires are brought to you by Bloom Optical. They're the eye care professionals. They care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, they care about you. On the basis is Chris Sintek. Brandon Moore is behind the plate. This is our pregame show brought to you by Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency, your partner in managing risk. Your future is limitless. Let them take you there. Go to marshmma.com to learn more. Starting lineups are brought to you by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order. For the Nebraska prospects, leading off, center fielder Blake Stenger. Batting second, shortstop, number 33, Easton Swafford. Batting third, and doing the catching, number 12, Elliot Peterson. Batting fourth, the DH, number 19, Nathan Vermoss. Batting fifth, at third base, number 16, Luke Beese. Batting sixth, at first base, number 21, Bodie Waller. Batting seventh in left field, number 28, Jacob Perrin. Batting eighth in right field, number 3, Levi Martin. Batting ninth at second base, number 20, Trent Berry. And doing the pitching is number 13, Colton Homolka. For the Fremont Moo, leading off and playing center field, number 25, Trey Brooks. Batting second, the designated hitter, number 5, Bridger Coleman. Batting third, the shortstop, number 18, Steven Espinoza. Batting fourth, at first base, number 32, Parker Mooney. Batting fifth, the catcher, number 24, Cooper Fucino. Batting sixth, and playing right field, number 23, Wyatt Yetter. Batting seventh, at second base, number 34, Connor Peterson. Batting eighth, at third base, number 9, Dylan Brandenburg. Batting ninth in left field, number 26, Dean Reynolds. And on the mound for the Moo tonight, number 21, Logan Anderson. Logan is out of Omaha, and he's from the University of Sioux Falls. No record on the year. ERA up just a little bit at 7.63. So, as we get this one underway, it's time for the first pitch of tonight's ball game. It's brought to you by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine, and they're located at 3140 East Elk Lane. The prospects were in the red uniforms tonight with a black lettering and a white trim. The Moo are wearing their Las Vacas jerseys, the black uniforms with the purple and orange logo across them. And Blake Stenger will lead things off here for the Nebraska prospects, batting .488, no homers, and 5 runs batted in. So Stenger steps in, and here's the first pitch of the ball game, and it swung on and chopped foul at home plate. No balls and 1 strike. First pitch of tonight's contest, 7:04 p.m. So we've got fair skies and 85 degrees. Stenger has shown that He kind of stirs the drink for the prospects at the top of the order, does a little bit of everything.
He's one of only 2 guys who's been in the lineup every day.
There's a breaking ball that's in there for a strike.
And he gets on base very, very well, hitting .488 on the season. It's still young, but he knows how to reach, and he also has some power in that bat.
No balls and 2 strikes. Next pitch from Anderson. Swung on and hit foul down the right side out of play. First foul of the ball game brought to you by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in foul but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com. Anderson 3 2/3 innings this season. This is his 4th appearance, his first start. No record. He's given it 5 hits, 4 runs. This pitch is down low. They count now 1 ball and 2 strikes on Blake Stenger. Anderson has given up those 4 runs, all earned. He struck out 8 and he's walked 3. The ERA, as I mentioned, at 7.63. 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Blake Stenger with Easton Swafford to bat next. Anderson's next offering. And that is high for a ball. 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Anderson looked really, really solid through his first 2 relief appearances. Struggled a little bit with that spearfish lineup his last time out, but a lot of these Moo pitchers did, and now trying to get back to things in this starting role.
2-2 pitch. Swung on, hit in the air toward left, down the line. It is going to hook foul. So we'll do it again here. 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2-2 on Blake Stenger. Around the outfield for the Moo, Dean Reynolds is in left. Troy Brooks in center. And over in right field's Wyatt Yetter. At third base tonight, Dylan Brandenburg. Stephen Espinoza back at shortstop. Watch him play, boys and girls. He's fun to watch. Connor Peterson's at second. Over at first, it's Parker Mooney. And Cooper Fuccino's doing the catching for Logan Anderson. So Stenger, work his way back to the batter's box here.
Took his time there.
I would too. Catch my breath from doing all that running. Here's the 2-2. Swung on, and it's a high chopper to Brandenburg, who had to shade his eyes from the sun initially. Now has it and throws to first, and just in time to get Stenger for the first out of the ball game.
Yeah, really good job there by Brandenburg. Was stumbling to find that ball. Gets it at a little bit later than he would have liked, and that's a fast Stenger running down the first base, but beats him with the throw, and a good start for the Moo here defensively.
So it brings up Easton Swafford, B Branch, Arkansas native, who plays at Crowder College. Batting .353 with no home runs, and he's driven in 2 this season. First pitch from Anderson is high and outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Our umpires are wearing the all black tonight. The men in black.
They switched.
Comes the line to the 1-0 on the way. Bouncing ball on out to Espinoza at shortstop. He's got it. Fires it over to first base, and there are 2 away. So 2 up and 2 down here in the top of the first inning. That's going to bring to the point down to catcher number 12, Elliot Peterson. Peterson from Elkhorn, plays at Southeast Community College. He's batting .300 on the year, no home runs, and he's driven in 4.
You've done some umping. Do you have a favorite color to wear?
Black. Black because it makes me look 20 pounds smaller. Here's the pitch, and this is outside for a ball. 1-0. You ask all umpires, and then they would prefer to wear black. But traditionally, it's blue.
Okay.
Blue is traditional because of that's what the Major League Baseball umpires usually wear. Comes the wind and the 1-0 pitch, and this is high and inside. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. But I tell you what, if you do American Legion baseball during the summer, here's a wardrobe. The colors that you can wear. And I'll go through it in just a little bit. Okay. And it'll be like the colors of the rainbow. Here comes the wind and the 2-0 pitch. That's a fastball that's in there for a strike. It's now 2-1. This is black. Different shades of blue.
Okay.
So you got a normal umpire blue. You got a pro blue, which is even darker. You've got the cream color. Here's the 2-1, or a tan, if you will. That's on the outside corner for a strike. It's 2-2. There's red. I think I wore red one time in a state tournament.
Red's interesting.
Yeah. Red just seems like that you're going to make the bull mad and he's going to charge you. You know what I'm saying? Anderson's 2-2 pitch. That's outside for a ball, and it's now 3 balls and 2 strikes. I've seen white. Hardly anybody ever wears white. And I'm also seeing gray. And that's hardly ever
I've
good.
seen gray, yeah.
Yeah, but, you want to wear something where you don't see all the sweat coming through you. Here's the 3-2. Yeah, it swung on and blooped in the air right side. It's going to be a foul ball out of play. And so we'll do it again here at 3 balls and 2 strikes as Parker Mooney gave chase over at first. Going to be a big crowd tonight. Yep, already see a lot of folks have filed in and have found their seats for the game and, of course, the fireworks afterwards, too. Anderson ready now, the 3-2 pitch on the way. Fastball swung on and hit in the air toward right. Here comes Wyatt Yetter, and he will dive. Did he make the catch? Yes, he did. Wyatt Yetter with a highlight reel play right there to end the top of the first inning. So Peterson flies out to right field. That's going to do it for the Prospects at the top of the first. Logan Anderson sets them down in order. 3 up and 3 down. We're through a half inning. No score. The Moo will swing the bats when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant, your favorite family-owned restaurant, is offering their family taco pack special. Right now, feed the whole family with 12 tacos, rice, beans, chips, and salsa for only $38. Be sure to check the back of your Fremont Moo tickets for a Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
Back at historic Moeller Field, no score as we go to the bottom of the first inning. The Moo will have their first 3 batters coming to the plate. Trey Brooks, Bridger Coleman, and Steven Espinoza. The defensive arrangement for the Nebraska Prospects tonight. In left field is Jacob Perrin. In center field, Blake Stenger. And over in right field is Levi Martin. Third baseman is Luke Beese. The shortstop is Easton Swafford. At second base is Trent Berry. First baseman is Bodie Waller. Doing the catching this evening is Elliot Peterson. And on the mound is Colton Homolka, 6'4", 190, a right-hander from Crete, and plays his ball at Southeast Community College.
He's going to be starting at Southeast Community College. This is the second straight night that the Prospects are playing a graduating high schooler on the mound, and Obrecht did a really good job last night, and we'll see if the youth can keep the Prospects going here tonight.
So let's get a break to the plate for Fremont. Number 25, Trey Brooks. Brooks from Encino, California, who plays at San Jose State, will step in. Brooks is batting .350 on the year, no homers. He's driven in 4. And he'll try to get on base. Do you like the Las Vacas jerseys there, Alex?
I do.
Do you?
Yeah. Numbers are easy to see.
Here's the first pitch from Homolka, and it's a fastball that's in there for a strike.
Got some color going.
Little color splash.
Yes.
Yep. We kind of had a color splash last night between the two teams.
Yes.
Here's the 0-1. And Brooks swings and hits this ball in the air towards center field, but off the end of the bat. Stenger a couple steps in. He'll reach up and make the catch for the first out at the bottom of the first inning. So the one down will bring up designated hitter Bridger Coleman. I want to remind you that Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by the Dodge County Convention and Visitors Bureau. Coleman, the DH tonight, batting .308. He's got 1 home run, 11 runs batted in on the season. Out of Lompoc, California, and Allen Hancock College. Coleman will get ready to step in. First pitch. Coleman. It's going to be a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out, nobody on. We're in the bottom of the first. Next offering from Homolka is high. It's now 2-0.
Yeah, we're going to see a lot of fastballs out of Homolka tonight. We've got that fastball in the upper 80s, can cap out around 89, and he also has a breaking ball in the upper 70s, so has a good mix of pitches here. And we'll see what the rising freshman can do.
Comes the 2-0. And that's high and tight for a ball. It's 3-0. The other night, I was kind of talking about the physique of a catcher. Mm-hmm. You know, you don't really see catchers that are tall and skinny.
Yeah.
They're usually stocky. And I can guarantee you that if they played football, they were a fullback or a middle linebacker. The 3-0. And it just missed inside, ball 4. So Bridger Coleman draws a 4-pitch walk, and the Moo have a base runner with 1 down here in the bottom of the first inning.
Yeah, good eye there by Coleman. A lot of fastballs. 3 of those 4 pitches were, and resists the urge to swing on a couple of those, especially that last one, and draws the 1-out walk here for Fremont.
So this will bring Steven Espinoza to the plate. Espinoza, also from Lompoc, California, is headed to Charleston Southern. First pitch from Homolka is high. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Now, you're a Chicago Cubs guy, so you definitely have paid attention to what goes on the north side.
Yes.
But as far as broadcasting is concerned, this past calendar year, we lost from the south side Hawk Harrelson, and who was a Chicago White Sox broadcaster. And one of the things he always had in his broadcast was the pick to click. Pick somebody who's going to perform really, really well in the ball game. So you got a pick to click for the Moo tonight.
Okay.
It'll make you do some looking and see who you think is going to be the one that's going to be able to have a really good evening and see if your prediction's right at the end of the night. 1 ball and no strikes here to Espinoza. Here's the pitch from Homolka, and that is outside on the breaking ball. It's now 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 on Espinoza. Colton Homolka. He is now set. Next pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. This one's got some tag to it. Back to the fence. There's your pick to click. Steven Espinoza with a 2-run home run to left. And the Moo take a 2-0 lead. Go ahead.
He's my pick.
There you
Steven
go.
Espinoza.
He doesn't go to a higher school of education and learning for nothing, folks. His name is Alex Burstein. But Steven Espinoza with a 2-run shot, his first of the season.
Well, we've known that he can play very well in the field. Struggled a little bit the first couple of games, but has woken up his bat the last couple of matchups for Fremont, and best hit of the season for him over the Muller Monster, and that's a good start for Fremont.
And you know what? He hit it off the end of the bat too. I don't think he got it square.
No.
So here's Parker Mooney who comes to the plate. First pitch from Homolka is in the dirt and bounces the backstop. It's 1 ball and no strikes. Homolka, if I remember right, he played, and I'll have to research this. I mean, you're the researcher, but I want to say he played Legion ball for Wilbur Claytonia, a couple communities that are in the Crete area. There's a bouncing ball off the right side, and the count evens up. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. It just seems like that's a Wilbur and Claytonia name. And again, I could be just completely 100% wrong too.
I know he started at Crete and they transferred to Norris for his last 2 years.
Yep. The 1-1 pitch. Breaking ball is low. Now 2 balls and 1 strike. On Parker Mooney, the first baseman, I know this. Parker's from Omaha Creighton Prep. That I do know. No homers, 3 runs batted in for Parker this season. He's got some pop to his bat as well as he plays at Augustana. This pitch is going to miss. So the count now 3 balls and 1 strike on Parker Mooney. 2-0 the Moo with the lead, courtesy of the 2-run home run by Steven Espinoza in the bottom of the first.
Nice start.
Just the 4th home run the Moo have this season. Next pitch. Swung on, and this one's ripped to down the right side, and it's going to hook foul. Did that hit the building? He just absolutely tagged that ball.
Yes.
And now the count's full of 3 balls and 2 strikes. I just said it a moment ago. Mooney's got some pop in his bat.
He does.
Yeah. I think he's dealing with a little bit of a sore arm right now.
Yeah, they weren't sure if he was even going to play tonight, but is healthy enough, and if he's able to do that, I think it's getting pretty healthy.
3 balls and 2 strikes here on Mooney. Next pitch. That's high and outside for ball 4. So Parker Mooney draws a walk, the second walk of the inning, and the Moo have a base runner at first again with 1 down.
Before Steven Espinoza hit that home run, I was going to say our next batter, Cooper Fucino, an uncharacteristic 0-for-4 performance. Seems like he's due for a couple big hits tonight, so he might be my pick tonight.
Gotcha. If you get a good look at these Las Vacas jerseys, on the front it has the picture of Bo, the mascot, who's got a sombrero and a mustache. It's cool. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Jonathan Johnson, our video producer, has won his sombrero and mustache. No, you don't have that tonight? Jonathan's like, what are you doing to me? Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes to Cooper Fucino. 2-0. The Moo with the lead. We're in the bottom of the first inning at historic Moeller Field. Moo trying to pick up win number 12 on the air, and their 6th straight victory if it happens. 0-2 pitch. Yep, he went around, says Brandon Moore, and that's strike 3. So Fucino strikes out, and it's the first strikeout for Colton Homolka, and there are 2 down here at the bottom of the first inning.
Fans did not love that call, but breaking ball from Homolka. It's a lot slower than his fastball, but has some good breaking movement on it, and gets Fucino on the late swing.
So here's Wyatt Yetter, who made a fantastic play out in the field to end the top of the first. and he will take a breaking ball that is outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Yetter. Out of Omaha, plays at Barton County Community College. And his collegiate teammate, Grant Nottleman, had quite an announcement today, didn't he, Alex?
Yes, he did. He's committed to Sam Houston State, so he'll be playing Division I baseball. He's one of the better catchers in JUCO this past year and making the jump to D1 now.
Fantastic. It's great to see these guys move to where they want to be as this 2-0 pitch is inside. It's now 3 balls and no strikes on Wyatt Yetter.
He got unlucky. He doesn't get to play on his commitment day.
You usually sit back and just do the interviews with the media, don't you?
That's true.
The 3-0 is on the outside corner for a strike. It's 3-1. 3-1 to Wyatt Yetter, the right fielder. Batting .353, no home runs, 3 runs batted in.
I think he technically committed yesterday and then announced it today anyway, so he did get to play.
3-1 pitch. That's outside for ball 4. So Homolka struggling with control here. He has walked 3 in the inning and also given up a 2-run home run. And Fremont have runners at first and second with 2 down. And that'll bring to the plate second baseman tonight, Connor Peterson.
This is nice for the Moo pitcher tonight, Logan Anderson. Starters have not had much room the past couple of days. There's all been tie games or 1-run leads for Fremont, and Anderson already with a multi-run lead.
First pitch to Peterson is a breaking ball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Connor's looking for the first hit of the season. I'm going to call it. He's going to get one right here.
Okay. Let's see.
0-1 here on Peterson. Breaking ball in there for a strike. He's down to the count now, no balls and 2 strikes. If he gets on, Dylan Brandenburg would be next. 2-0 Fremont. Here's the 0-2. And Peterson swings and chased one. It got underneath the catcher, Peterson, and everybody's going to advance. So it'll be a strikeout and a wild pitch. So Peterson got a board. Elliot Peterson, the catcher, had to go right underneath of him. And that's going to load the bases with 2 down and extend the inning to third baseman Dylan Brandenburg.
Brandenburg's had a knack for scoring people this season. 7 RBIs. A bunch of those came in the opening week of the season, and he could add to that total big time here. The base is loaded.
First pitch to Brandenburg is a breaking ball that drops in there for a strike. 0-1 to Brandenburg. As you mentioned, those RBIs. He's batting .250. Okay, the Las Vacas jerseys are growing on me. I'm starting to like them a little bit more and more. Here's the 0-1. Breaking ball, missed the outside corner. So the count evens. It's 1 ball and 1 strike.
Does that have anything to do with the Moo's hitting right now?
No, it has to do with my vision. As the game goes on, it's like, yep, I can see the numbers a little bit better.
I see.
The 1-1. Brandenburg swings and hits this ball in the air down the right side, and it slices out of play. So the count 1 ball and 2 strikes here on Dylan Brandenburg, the 8th batter here in the first inning for the Moo. Fremont up 2-0. They got a chance to really jump in front here if Brandenburg can deliver a hit safely to the outfield. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Homolka's pitch. Breaking ball that stayed up. The count now evens. It's now 2-2.
And if you're Fremont, a late doubleheader tomorrow night in Hastings. If you could get an early lead and then kind of relax a little bit, that would be ideal instead of these recent games which have come down to the wire. 2-2 to Brandenburg and a little bit tight. So we've gone as far as we can go here. 3 balls and 2 strikes with 2 down. Bases are loaded. Does Brandenburg extend it or does Homolka end it? Homolka set. Runners go. 3-2 pitch. Brandenburg takes a breaking ball called strike 3 to end the inning. So Homolka battles back and is able to get his second strikeout of the inning. And that's going to do it for Fremont in the bottom of the first. However, the Moo get 2 runs, and they do so on 1 hit. It was a 2-run home run by Steven Espinoza. There were no errors and 3 runners left on base. We played 1 at historic Moeller Field. 2-0 the Fremont Moo. More coming up in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Great seats. Safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
No Builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber since 1923. Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
Back at historic Moeller Field with Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. We played one inning, and the Fremont Moo lead by a score of 2-0 after Steven Espinoza hit a 2-run home run over the left field fence to put the Moo in front. So for the Nebraska prospects, it'll be 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Nathan Vermoss, Luke Beese, and Bodie Waller against Logan Anderson. One of the specials promotions going on tonight is Most Valuable Dad Day. So between innings, we've got a lot of folks that are recognizing their fathers for being most valuable dads. Of course, Father's Day is on Sunday, and this is the last home game for the Moo before Father's Day. So, yeah, it's good to see Pops be recognized. Yes. So stepping in for the prospects is Nathan Vermoss, the designated hitter, left-hander. And Anderson will go to work for the first pitch of the second inning. Vermoss swings and hits it right back up the middle, but Espinoza to his left behind second base makes the play, and his throw is a little bit high, and that's going to be a base hit for Nathan Vermoss. Espinoza made a great effort to get that baseball. Anderson's lucky his hat didn't come off because that came right back to him. And a runner aboard here in the top of the second inning. So that's going to bring up first baseman, number 16, third baseman, Luke Beese. Beese batting .333, and he's the most popular guy in the stadium right now because he's the beer batter. Mm-hmm. So the Moo fans are hoping that he strikes out, and then the fans can get half off on their price of beer for the rest of the inning. So Beese will get ready to step in. He's from La Vista and plays ball at McCook Community College, so he's trekked across the state to play his college ball. First pitch from Anderson, swung on a miss, strike one.
Yeah, Beast started his career at Mount Marty, actually, in the G-Pack, and then wasn't getting a lot of playing time and has been at McCook now and had a really good season, hit .362 there. And now trying to get the bat going here in summer ball.
The 0-1 from Anderson, swung on a foul back. It's no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Luke Beese. Runner at first, nobody out, top of the second inning, 2-0 in favor of the Fremont Moo. The Moo get a win tonight. They can climb a half game closer to the Casper Spuds in the league standings. We'll put them a half game back. Anderson's ready, the 0-2 pitch. Fastball swung on a miss, strike 3. So Logan Anderson gets the strikeout. And there's one away. They need to do that at Cubs games.
Yes. I don't know. The crowd's already pretty loud there.
What's that?
The crowd is already pretty loud there.
Here's Bodie Waller, the first baseman. Waller's batting .250. No homers, no runs batted in. First pitch from Anderson. Fastball in the outside corner for a strike.
A sudden rush of fans to the exits here at historic Moeller Field. Not to the exits, to the concession
stands.
It's going to be some longer lines here today with the bigger crowd.
It certainly will be. No balls and 1 strike to count. Next pitch from Anderson, swung on and popped in the air to toward left field. And this one's going to be over by the side fence, hit the top of the side fence, and it's a foul ball. So the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Dean Reynolds giving a chase there and kept going after that baseball, and it just hit the top of the side fence, and, of course, that's out of play. It's the countdown, no balls and 2 strikes. Thought we might see a ESPN top 10 moment there with him diving over it or something of that nature. We already saw a highlight reel catch from Wyatt Yetter out in right field.
We've seen a few this year.
Yeah.
I think the best has been Peterson's over the fence.
Yes, he left his feet and was able to lean over the fence and make the catch earlier this season. Here's the 0-2 from Anderson. Breaking ball, called strike 3. Bottom of the zone. So Waller caught looking. And 2 strikeouts here for Logan Anderson. There are 2 away.
Yeah, really good response here from Anderson after giving up that leadoff single. He's looked great with his first 2 strikeouts of the night. And he looks good in this starting role.
So here is Jacob Perrin, the left fielder. Perrin's batting .375, no homers. He's driven in 4. We're going to get a warning that's going to be handed out to Bodie Waller. Waller didn't like the call from Brandon Moore. The reason why is because Brandon hesitated just a little bit, but then made the call. I'll tell you what, the pitch looked pretty good.
Yeah.
It might have been near the bottom of the zone. And now Chris Sintek, the base umpire, is going to walk on over a little closer to the prospect's dugout as well, just to make sure that all order is being restored. You'll see umpires do this a lot more now, and I like it, is that they'll hand down a warning, and they'll write down the name of the person who gets the warning on their lineup card. And there's a reason why they do that. Here's the first pitch to Waller. It's down low for a ball. Because this is a sport where, there's a lot of testosterone. There's a lot of blood pressure rising and things of that nature. And sometimes umpires will just say, that's it and you're gone. Here's a wild pitch that's going to get all the way to the backstop. And down to second base on the plate, we'll go Nathan Verboss.
Chino had no idea where that one went. Was looking to his left and then to his right and ended up behind him. Luckily, only one base taken there by Verboss.
But back to the point there is that the umpires will do that for a couple reasons. Number one, it takes some time, and it settles everybody down just a little bit. And also, the written warning more or less says, okay, everybody knows this is your written warning, Alex, so if you mess up, Burstein, you're gone. All right? 2 balls and no strikes on Waller. Next pitch. Swung on a miss for strike one.
No warnings here in the press box.
This is Jacob Perrin, I beg your pardon. 2-1 in the count. No warnings in the press box?
No, we've all been on our best behavior.
I don't know. Jonathan's tough to work with. He's just,
Big talker.
Comes the 2-1 pitch from Anderson. Swing and a miss, strike two. So the count evens 2 balls and 2 strikes on Jacob Perrin, the left fielder.
Yeah, 2 great fastballs here from Anderson after falling down in the count 2-0 and trying to get out of this inning unscathed.
So Anderson will look in and receive his sign, and now he straightens back up. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Fastball is going to be bounced to Brandenburg at third base. He's got it cleanly. He'll toss it across the diamond in time for the final out of the inning. So that's going to do it for the Nebraska Prospects. In the second, there were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 runner left. We played an inning and a half. 2-0, the Fremont Moo with the lead. More coming up in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Gentlemen, here at Weesey Plumbing and Excavating, our customer's duty is our duty. Yes, Drill Sergeant. Now, you're Fremont's finest, and I want you people-pleasing plunger wranglers to remember here at Weesey, we don't stop fighting clogged drains, low water pressure, frozen pipes, until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers? Yes, Drill Sergeant. Now, our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeeseyPlum.com. Weesey Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome back, along with Alex Burstein, Rich Ray, along with you on Big Dog Country, and also on Mixler and YouTube at BSDN Live. We go to the bottom of the second. It's a 2-0 Fremont Moo lead, and leading things off for Fremont will be left fielder Dean Reynolds. Dean is looking for his second hit this season. He's trying to find a way to get on base to lead things off here for the Moo here in the bottom of the second inning. 2-0 the Moo in front, and the first pitch to Reynolds is at the top of the zone for a called strike. No balls and 1 strike to Dean Reynolds. It's been a struggle so far for Dean. He's trying to get it figured out. He's had 20 at-bats. He's struck out 11 times. No balls and 1 strike. Homolka's next offering. Reynolds swings and fouls it back. And Homolka is ahead. No balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, Reynolds only got 6 at-bats this past spring at Columbia, so this is his first time kind of playing a lot in a while and trying to settle into a role tonight out there in left field.
Sometimes it takes a while to get it going. And that's on every level of baseball. Here's the 0-2. That's outside for a ball. It's 1 ball and 2 strikes. A lot of times when you hear managers, especially on the higher professional ranks, if they send somebody down down on the farm to like double A or single A, they want to send them down there and have them get 250 at-bats before they get another look at him again. And Reynolds swings and misses for strike 3. So Colton Homolka's got his third strikeout of the ball game, and there's one away here in the bottom of the second inning. So that'll bring to the plate center fielder Trey Brooks, top of the order. Brooks 0 for 1. He flew out to center field his first time around. 2-0 Fremont with the lead. We're in the bottom of the second. Nice night again for baseball.
It's been a good homestand for weather.
Here's the pitch. Swung on a miss, a breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Now we're anticipating some rain later tonight, but, after the fireworks, it can rain all at once because the Moo aren't back home until a week from Monday. But they do go to Hastings tomorrow to play a doubleheader. Here's the 0-1. And it's going to be a chopper, which is going to be to the left of the mound. Picked up by Homolka, throws off balance, and in time to get Brooks for round number 2.
Yeah, nice play there by Homolka, who just ran to his right and wasn't sure if he was going to get it or the shortstop Swafford was going to, but ends up sidearming it over to first and gets Brooks there for out number 2.
So that'll bring Bridger Coleman to the plate. They're anticipating a little bit of rain tomorrow, but we do know that at Duncan Field in Hastings, the infield is all turf.
Yep.
And so hopefully that won't cause any problems. The Moo then have Father's Day off, and then they embark on a work week trip. There's a pitch swung on and fouled off to the right side, 0-1. A Monday through Friday trip where they go to Hastings Monday, to Casper, Wyoming, for games Tuesday and Wednesday, and back home to play Hastings Thursday and Friday. Then the following weekend, the 22nd and 23rd, is off for the Moo. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch from Homolka. Caught the outside corner with that breaking pitch. And they count down no balls and 2 strikes.
Ready for some bus trips?
I'm ready to go again. I'm ready to get out of town. Break it up a little bit after 12 straight home games. Here's the 0-2. It's high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. And Casper is beautiful.
Yes, I'm excited.
When you get into Wyoming and you make your way into the middle portion of the state, the views of the southern portion of the Black Hills, 1-2 is high for a ball. It's 2-2. But, of our league, every single team has a unique community environment.
Yes.
And we've been to Pier, but when you go to Casper and then you go to Spearfish, those are ones you want to take your camera with you. The 2-2, down and in. The count goes full. It's 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job here by Coleman. Fell behind in the count 0-2 and now has watched 3 straight balls to different parts of the outside zone and trying to get a walk here for the second time today.
Homolka's 3-2 at Coleman, and he swings over a breaking ball and misses for strike 3. So Colton Homolka struck out 4 in 2 innings of work, and that's going to do it for the Moo here in the bottom of the second inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left. We're through 2 at historic Moeller Field. There is a 2-0 Fremont Moo lead, and we return to more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. Get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6 count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Back to historic Moeller Field. We're working with the top of the third inning. A 2-0 Fremont Moo lead. Taking us through innings 3 and 4 with the play-by-play is Alex Burstein.
Thank you, Rich. The Moo Bats got off to a hot start to take that 2-0 lead, and that's where it sticks here as we head to inning number 3. Logan Anderson's looked great on the mound in his first start of the year for Fremont. 4th appearance, but first as a starter. He tries to transition into that role for the incoming junior to the University of Sioux Falls. He'll start things off against the 8-hitter Levi Martin, Trent Berry, and Blake Stenger. Also due up here in the top half of the third. Prospects went 1-2-3 in the first, got 1 reach in the second as Anderson readies for the first pitch. Gets in there for a strike on that 2-seam fastball that's looked really, really solid here against right-handed hitters. Martin be playing at Arkansas Tech next year. The 0-1 swung on and missed to go to an 0-2 count. Just wrapped up his time at Kansas City, Kansas Community College. KCKCC. Say that 3 times fast. The 0-2 is going to be hit foul to the right-hand side, and we'll stick it at an 0-2 count.
It is so fun to do some research, especially when you get in the junior college ranks, the names of the schools and all the abbreviations.
Anderson looks in for the 0-2 and fires. On the outside part of the plate for a called strike 3, and that's another strikeout for Logan Anderson, his 3rd in as many innings. And that will bring Trenton Berry to the plate, the second baseman, down in number 26.
Reminding our fans that Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by Keel's Barbershop. To keep your hair and for the best haircut around, stop into Keel's. They're at 88 West 6th Street in Fremont.
Anderson readies for the first pitch. Breaking ball misses outside to a 1-0.
This reminds me of the Logan Anderson that the Moo saw last year. He had 2 starts for Fremont very early in the season, and he looked much in control. And this is a much better outing than he had against Spearfish last time around.
1-0 swung on and missed for a 1-1. I believe he wanted to stay the whole season with Fremont last year, but they didn't have the roster space this season, though. The University of Sioux Falls product here for the whole season. The 1-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike 2. Tried that pitch on the first pitch of this at-bat. Couldn't get it to reach this time, though, in the zone. And Anderson quickly up 1-2 on Berry. The pitch misses low, and we'll go to a 2-2. Anderson actually played his high school travel ball with the Nebraska Prospects. So on teams and surrounded by a lot of these players he's pitching against here today. As he readies for the 2-2, kicks up his leg, fires, and it's inside. Just missed the shoulder there of Berry, and we'll go to a full count.
That is a close shave is what that is. Yep, just underneath the nose.
No hit by pitches yet tonight. The 3-2 popped back, and we'll keep it at a full count. 9 hit by pitches last night. Is that the most you've seen in a game?
Probably since my kids played ball one year, you know. I mean, when they were little.
Yeah. I don't know if that counts.
No, it doesn't count.
The 3-2 offering is breaking ball inside for a called strike 3, and back-to-back backwards Ks here from Logan Anderson to get things going in the 3rd. He's looked very good here early on.
He certainly has. And I know Brandon Moore talking with Cooper Fucino behind the plate there a little bit as well, and talking how that pitch just broke over the inside part of the plate.
Blake Stanger will come to the plate. Just finished up his junior year at Illinois State. First pitch swung on. Awkward swing there from Stanger, who's choked up on his bat, and he'll fall behind in the count 0-1.
The pitch is up, and he got halfway through the swing and wanted to stop and just couldn't do it.
So there'll be a pitcher's count here. Pitch in there for strike 2 on the fastball to the outside part of the plate. That fastball's been working really, really good here for Logan Anderson, and trying to get out of this inning. 1-2-3, already has 2 strikeouts. Anderson gets to sign the pitch. Cold strike 3, and that is 3 strikeouts looking in the 3rd for Logan Anderson. Prospects sent down in order. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's Fremont 2, Nebraska nothing. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
If you're in need of lawn equipment products or repair, contact the professionals at Extreme Outdoor Power at 805 South Broad Street in Fremont. Bring in your lawn equipment and get a same-day free estimate. Call 402-721-1905 for more information or to set up an appointment. Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers. Competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super8.
We move to the home half for the third. Fremont up 2-0 on the Nebraska Prospects here, closing out a 12-game homestand here at historic Moeller Field. Fremont 7-4 on this home stretch. Had some struggles against Spearfish, but other than that, it's been smooth sailing. As the right-hander Homolka will fire the first pitch in there for a strike to Steven Espinosa, who's been the hero of the day so far for Fremont. Slammed a homer over the left field fence, and that's how we're at a 2-0 ball game. The 0-1. Breaking ball high, and Espinosa will watch that one go by to even out the count at 1 apiece. 3 home runs for Espinosa this past college season. This one misses outside, and we'll go to a 2-1.
Homolka's got good stuff.
Yes.
That breaking ball comes in firm, and it's got a lot of bite to it. Just controlling it, that's the key.
And that's what we've seen with these young pitchers. As we go to the 2-1, breaks in there for a strike, 2-2 on both the Moo and the Prospects. A lot of speed, a lot of good stuff from the young guys. Now it's just placing the pitches. Smolko will ready for the 2-2. The pitch misses outside. Good eye there by Espinosa. And we'll go to a 3-2. Espinosa will be heading to Charleston Southern next year. Back to Division I baseball. The 3-2. Hit towards short. Charging in, making the grab is Swafford to throw the first in time for a 6-3 putout. And that will be out number 1 here in the bottom of the third.
Well, the Moo will return back to historic Moeller Field a week from Monday, and that will be on the 24th. And they'll take on the Hastings Soundbusters at that time. And it's a Make a Difference Monday. And on Mondays, there's a pregame kids clinic that takes place from 5:30 to 6:30. Half the ticket proceeds go to the Elkhorn Athletic Association for tornado relief. And you get 10% off all Moo merchandise. Make a Difference Mondays here at historic Moeller Field.
Parker Mooney comes to the plate. The lefty takes the first pitch for a strike, and we'll go to an 0-1. Walked his first time up, came all the way around the third base. He struck one foul, went way down that right field line. If he could straighten one of those out, could have a homer tonight. 0-1's high. Evens out the count at 1 apiece. Mooney didn't play last night. His last game came in the series finale against Casper. An RBI in that game. The 1-1 misses outside. And we'll go to a 2-1.
His dad is Pat Mooney, and longtime coach at Omaha Creighton Prep with a fantastic Legion program. Took him all the way to a national championship game here, I want to say about 5-6 years ago.
2-1 in there for a strike. A lot of guys in this league have come through Creighton Prep.
Yep.
Robert O'Malley for the Moo, among a couple other guys that we'll see throughout the season. The 2-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3 here to Parker Mooney, and that will be 2 up, 2 down here for the Moo, who now have been sent back to the dugout for 7 straight batters dating back to the first.
Yeah, Homolka's finding his groove now. It was just, controlling the zone, and he is getting on top of batters right now, so Fremont's going to have to find a way to step up to the challenge.
Cooper Fucino comes to the plate. First pitch is low. Fucino 0 for 5 in this series against the Prospects. Didn't play in Game 1 and had a uncharacteristic 0 for 4 night for the catcher. Came into today hitting .333 on the year. The 1-0 offering is hit off the foot of Homolka. It'll take a high bounce, and Fucino safely into first as it's gathered by the second baseman, Barry. And the man aboard here for the second hit of the day for Fremont.
We see pitchers all the time off of the side play. I used to call it in college hacky sack.
Yep.
And that almost looked like that. Homolka just kind of kicked it in the air, and Fucino able to get his first hit of the night.
Wyatt Yether steps into the batter's box. First pitch low. Some of these Moo guys are really, really good at hacky sack.
They got a lot of time on their hands. Some of these players have too much time on their hands.
1-0 the count to Wyatt Yether. The pitch breaks low, and we'll move to a 2-0 count. Tried playing with a couple of them a few days ago, and it did not go well.
As I've told you before, I played 1 year of college baseball, and I didn't throw much, so it's like, Rich, you go down to the bullpen, and you're down there with all the rest of the guys. You pick up so much stuff.
2-0 goes high. 3-0 now to Wyatt Yether. Were you a big hacky sack guy?
I participated, but more of the things we picked up down to the bullpen were bad habits.
Ah, I see. 3-0 offering to Yether. Breaks in there for a strike. And Homolka will get back in this at-bat with a 3-1 count on the right fielder out of Barden Community College. We've seen Yether almost exclusively play in that right field spot. He'll poke this one foul. And we move to a full count. Alex Oliver chases after that ball. Cooper Fucino over at first base. Connor Peterson awaits on deck for Fremont. The throw back to first, not in time. First baseman there. Waller trying to backhanded pick there behind his back. But it doesn't work. And instead, we'll do the 3-2. The pitch is high. And back-to-back two-out reaches. First a single from Cooper Fucino. Now Wyatt Yether walks. And the Moo are in business here in the third.
And that is the fourth walk given up now by Homolka. And free passes come back to haunt you, even when you do get back in control and stuff like that. Sometimes you got to put it over the plate, and then that's when you get tagged, and then runs come in. And so, yep, it's the difficult part of being a pitcher.
First pitch to Connor Peterson is high, and it seems with Homolka it's been kind of stretches where we've seen a lot of strikes, and then once he throws 2 balls in a row, then it kind of spirals. He's now thrown 5 balls to these past 2 batters. As Peterson ahead in the count 1-0, the pitch fouled back.
I want to correct the stat I was given earlier that Homolka, when he struck out Mooney, that was his 6th strikeout because I forgot he struck out Peterson and who reached on a wild pitch back in the first inning. So Homolka's got a half a dozen punchies, but trailing on the board.
The 1-1, Peterson half swings at it. Doesn't matter. He went and falls behind in the count 1-2. Peterson still looking for that first hit of the season. The Midland University product. The 1-2. Swung on and missed on a breaking ball to the outside part of the plate, and that will be strike 3. The Moo strand 2 runners, and it's a 2-0 ball game. Fremont leads as we head to the 4th. Don't go anywhere. This is Fremont.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination, near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
We move to inning number 4 here at historic Moeller Field. Fremont up 2-0 on the Nebraska Prospects, looking for a 6th straight victory here as Fremont and Logan Anderson has looked really good through 3 innings.
Yeah, he's had his good stuff, and he's been in control of his pitches. Struck out 5, just giving up just the 1 hit to Vermoss to start the second. So now he will get the 2, 3, and 4 batters.
Easton Swafford, the shortstop, steps into the lefty's batter's box as Anderson kicks up his glove. The pick is swung on and missed for strike 1. That last inning, 3 strikeouts looking. You don't see that a lot.
Yeah, he had the Prospects off balance.
As Anderson readies the 0-1, is in there for a strike 2. Anderson works with both a slider and a curveball. That breaking ball's been working well. Goes off speed there. Now quickly works to the 0-2. And that one just a little bit low. Moves it to a 1-2.
Yeah, breaking ball that broke late, just underneath the knees.
Elliot Peterson awaits on deck. Nathan Vermas in the hole. The 1-2 is inside to a 2-2 count. Dangerous part of the lineup here. Swafford, Peterson, Vermas, all guys who can really hit the ball. As the 2-2 is going to be hit high towards left field. Reynolds will drift to his right and make the grab for out number 1. So, another batter retired, and that is now 7 straight for Logan Anderson going back to the end of the second inning, and it brings Elliot Peterson to the plate.
Moo Baseball brought to you in part by your Fremont Hy-Vee. For a lineup that's loaded, shop your Fremont Hy-Vee. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com now and place your order.
Peterson steps into the batter's box. Thanks for joining us. Alex Burstein alongside Rich Ray for tonight's call. This pitch breaks in, and Anderson will go ahead in the count 0-1. Vermas awaits on deck with Luke Beese in the hole. The 0-1 is fouled off to the right-hand side, and will go foul.
College World Series starting today, Alex. You gonna find a way to make it to a game?
I'm trying to go on Sunday, so I think so.
Good deal. Good deal.
Of course, the team I'm rooting for has already lost, so.
Virginia?
Virginia,
Oh,
yeah. The 0-2. Fouled back.
Double elimination.
It is. Anything can happen.
Yeah. So, and they'll play on Sunday too.
They will play.
Yeah.
Worked out well. Of course, my brother's going there, so now I get to brag that I get to see his school in person before he does. The 0-2. Fouled off to the right-hand side, and battling here is Peterson. Trying to become the first reach since the second inning for this Prospects team. 2-0 Fremont leads here in the top of the 4th from historic Moeller Field. Beautiful night for baseball.
It's interesting how impressionable young baseball players are. I mean, growing up in this area, you'd go to the College World Series while you're playing your Little League schedule. And then after you go to a College World Series game, you come back to the next game that you played, and you'd wear the necklace like the players do. You'd have the batting stance like the players do. And, yeah.
The 0-2 is hit towards left field and will drop in front of Reynolds for a 1-out single here for Elliot Peterson. You know, growing up in Chicago where there's 2 major league teams, and even in Syracuse there's a minor league team, but college baseball here in Nebraska is just so big.
It is big. And folks don't really recognize it, but the talent level of baseball that comes out of the high school ranks in the Omaha area is on a national level, competition-wise.
First pitch to Vermas, swung on and missed. 4-0-1 count. One of those Omaha products, Vermas.
Yep, Vermas, one of those. And, you know, when you look at the College World Series coming up, Elkhorn South product plays for Kentucky, you know, and that happens every once in a while, and it's like, that is outstanding.
The 0-1 misses outside, and we'll go to a 1-1 count here on Vermas. Two hits apiece for both of these ball clubs. But Fremont, the one in the lead, thanks to a Steven Espinosa homer. Anderson checks back the pitch. It breaks a little bit low. And Anderson seen some first struggles with control here today as he gives up the hit. And now down in the count, 2-1. As Anderson looks in, the 2-1 count. Swung on and missed for a strike 2, and Anderson gets right back in it. Be interesting to see how long they have Logan go here today, because he's been in the pen. We saw last night Reynolds go 4 innings.
I'd like to see him go 5 or 6.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
The 2-2 misses low, and we'll go to a 3-2 count. You hear the coaches talking about the pitching just so hard in summer ball. You have players who go on trips, don't go on trips, pitch counts. So finding who can pitch when. So it's certainly a puzzle. The 3-2 goes back to first, not in time.
Reminds me of my days broadcasting town team baseball, where adult baseball. It's just like, okay, call up John. Is he working out in the field tonight? Or can he play? You know, things like that.
Anderson, the full count. just misses outside on a fastball, and that will be a 1-out walk. 2 runners on now for the for the Prospects, with just 1 away here in the 4th.
Well, ground ball gets you out of it.
Fremont looking for that 10th double play of the season. And they'll try to induce it off of Luke Beese out of McCook Community College. Wide stance here for Beese. Anderson, the pitch, goes high, and we'll move to a 1-out.
It seems like all of a sudden Logan's just lost control of his breaking ball. And see if he can regather it and get back in that zone.
Veers in for the sign. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Beese tried to check his swing there, but was a little too late. Struck out in inning number 2, and Anderson would love to do something similar here. Prospects in their red jerseys tonight, gray pants, black numerals. Here from historic Moeller Field, the 1-1. Fouled off, and Anderson ahead in the count 1-2.
Logan Anderson's got Beese right where he wants him right now.
Anderson veers in. The 1-2. Cold strike 3 on the bottom outside part of the zone. And that's the 5th strikeout looking here today by Logan Anderson, 6th overall, and a big out there for the right-hander.
And makes all the fans happy again. So right now, the Fremont Moo's favorite player is Luke Beese. He struck out twice.
The lefty Bodie Waller comes to the plate. Anderson looks back at the runner at second. The pitch breaks outside. We mentioned this the other night, but Anderson has a Craig Kimbrell-like way he veers in for the sign. Takes the ball and then veers like a vulture in to see the sign from Fucino. The 1-0. Misses outside.
It's a good description. More vulture-like as opposed to Craig Kimbrell's Kraken, where he looks like the big old sea creature.
He doesn't do much with his arms, but
Logan doesn't. No,
that's what. Yes, it's all hunching the back. Does it again. The 2-0. Hit up the middle into Anderson's glove. He'll run to first, flip it to Mooney, and that is out number 3. The Prospects ran 2. Anderson gets out of a bind, and it's a 2-0 lead for Fremont as we move to the home half of the 4th. Don't go anywhere. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff.
We move to the home half of the 4th here at historic Moeller Field. Fremont leading 2-0, and we will see a pitching change for the first time today as Jason Unger will come into the ball game. A class of 2024 member from Blair High School, and next year he'll be representing the Cornhuskers, playing at UNL. Had UCL surgery a year ago. 11 months of rehab. Didn't play much this past high school season, but as you can tell from the Cornhuskers commitment, he's a very good baseball player, and we'll see what he can do against this Moo squad.
Yeah, usually we see players that are headed to UNL, especially on this level, are young players that are trying to develop and work their way into that. A number of different players have come through this league and done so, and probably the most successful one has been Emmett Olson. Emmett Olson is a member of the Fremont Moo on the 2020 championship season. He was just a young freshman and having trouble finding his control and not throwing very hard. And he went down to Nebraska and became a Friday night starter. And then he became a draft pick, and he's now in the Miami Marlins organization. So it's great to see stories like that. And Jay Sean Unger might be one of those stories. Who knows?
You never know. So the day for Colton Homolka will be 3 innings pitched, 2 hits with 2 runs given up off that Steven Espinosa home run. Both of them earned 4 walks and 7 strikeouts. So got a lot of strikeouts, struggled a little bit with some walks and hits given up. And now we'll turn the ball over to Unger, and we'll see what he can do for this Prospects team who are trying to stay in this one. The Moo only have 2 hits on the day, and trying to change that will be Dylan Brandenburg coming up to bat here. Toes the edge of the righty's batter's box. First pitch is fouled off, and we'll move to a 1-0 count.
Reminder that Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by La Hacienda Mexican Restaurant. La Hacienda serves up Fremont's favorite authentic Mexican cuisine, and they're located at 3140 East Elk Lane.
The 0-1 misses outside. That fastball, about 93 miles per hour is where it maxes out. A lot of speed out of Unger, and we'll see what he can do here.
Yeah, he's got some zip, doesn't he?
Now we'll see if he can control it. The 1-1. Breaking ball fouled off to the dugout there of the Prospects.
It went right in the dugout and got a player that jumped off the bench, and it hit him.
That's unlucky.
It is unlucky. His teammates are all laughing at him. So I think he's okay.
We have 1-2 now on Brandenburg. The pitch swung on and missed. Strike 3. Unger fires up that fastball, and I can see Moo batters may have some trouble with that pitch. So it'll be Dean Reynolds coming to the plate at Columbia University. 0 for 1 today after an 0 for 3 performance last night. 12 strikeouts on the year. Trying to record a 3rd hit. First pitch misses high.
Let's see if Dean can just square one up here. Get something going.
The 1-0 offering from Unger is high. And Reynolds moves ahead in the count 2-0. Top the lineup awaits Trey Brooks, Bridger Coleman, Steven Espinosa. The next 3 due up for Fremont. 2-0 the Moo lead. The 2-0 is fouled off to the right-hand side. And Reynolds will go to a 2-1 count.
Ben Asher's got to do a little house cleaning there. Pick up that foul ball that bounced over by him.
Ben Asher at first base. Connor McGonigal coaching 3rd tonight for Fremont. The 2-1 misses high. Those 2 have gone back and forth between coaching 1st and 3rd this season.
They've known each other for quite some time. And, of course, Ben was the head coach last year. Connor was the assistant, flip-flopping it this year.
The 3-1. Swung on and missed for a strike 2. Fastball there from Unger. And we'll move to a full count here. 1 away in the bottom of the 4th.
Prospects have done this a lot over the years to where in these close games like this, they'll bring in one of their pitchers that hasn't thrown, and they'll get their first look.
3-2. Called strike 3. Fastball to the outside part of the plate. And Reynolds rung up for out number 2. So Unger in his first appearance in a while, first of the season for the Prospects, has 2 strikeouts in his first 2 batters faced. And he'll try to make it a 1-2-3 inning as Trey Brooks comes to the plate. It's flown out to center field and grounded out to the pitcher. First pitch, breaking ball in there for a strike 1. He's got a changer and a slider. The 0-1. Another breaking ball doesn't get the movement he wants on that. And we'll even out the count at 1-1. Brooks with 7 hits on the year, but none of them have gone for extra bases. Big contact guy. The 1-1 fouled back. Moo with 2 hits on the day, 1 in the first, 1 in the 3rd. We've seen 2 as well from the Prospects. No errors yet from either of the team. A 2-0 lead for Fremont. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Strike 3. Dirty fastball there from Jay-Sean Unger, who in his first appearance of the year has 3 strikeouts and 3 batters faced. It's the end of the 4th inning. That means it's time for a bathroom break presented by WeC Plumbing, Heating, and Excavating. When something messy breaks, remember, your duty is our duty at WeC Plumbing. Call 721-6908.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Until our residential and commercial customers are smiling, am I making myself clear, you toilet, snake, and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeCPlum.com. WeC Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Play the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly.
Another low-scoring one here from Moeller Field. Fremont up 2-0, and taking you through the 5th inning, here's Rich Ray.
Thank you very much, Alex. 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors for the Moo. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Nebraska Prospects. Logan Anderson has worked 4 innings thus far, and he has given up those 2 hits. He's also struck out 6. We've seen a lot of strikeouts in this ball game, as the Prospects have struck out 6 times. The Moo have struck out is it 8 or 9? I was having trouble flipping over my scorecard here. They've 10. They struck out 10 times in 4 innings. And stepping to the plate will be Jacob Perrin to lead things off against Logan Anderson. The first pitch misses down low for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Perrin 0 for 1. He bounced out to third base his first time around. 2-0 the Moo, courtesy of a 2-run home run by Steven Espinoza in the bottom of the first. The 1-0. Swung on and hit high in the air, left side. Brandenburg over by the side fence, and he will lean and comes up about 2 foot short. Well, Dylan couldn't quite get to that baseball. He's 6 foot. If he's 6'3", maybe. And the count evens. It's 1-1. Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you in part by the Silver Dollar. If you stop into the Silver Dollar and say beer batter, you get your first domestic beer for only $2. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Jacob Perrin. Here's the next pitch. And it's in the dirt. Check swing, but no appeal. And the count now 2 balls and 1 strike. All right, time for Truly Pointless Trivia.
Whew.
You ready, Alex?
I am.
Okay.
Ready as I'll ever be.
Our listeners and our viewers can chime in as well on Mixler, at Mixler.com, or on YouTube, on the YouTube chat, on BSDN Live, the 2-1. That's going to miss. It's now 3 balls and a strike. We're wrapping up the American League East with our trivia. And so tonight has to do with the Toronto Blue Jays. 3-1 the count now. Next pitch, misses down low, and that's ball 4. So Jacob Perrin draws a leadoff walk. And the Prospects have a base runner on with nobody out here in the top of the 5th inning. And that's going to bring to the plate right fielder Levi Martin. Martin 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time around. So Logan Anderson getting ready to go to work against Martin. First pitch. Swung on, hit in the air to shallow right. Yatter coming on. He can't dive to get to this one. It'll drop in front of him for a base hit. He will toss it all the way to third base, and runners will be at first and second.
Yeah, nice throw there by Yeather to get it all the way to third. It took a bounce right into his hand. But this will be the first adversity faced here by Anderson today with 2 on, no outs. And trying to settle things down. No bullpen work right now for Fremont, but trying to keep this lead 2-0.
Going to bring Ben Asher out of the dugout here, and he will make a trip on out to the mound. So, all right, let's get to our trivia question tonight. Again, chime in with us, and if you have the correct answer, you get bragging rights with all your friends, and you become famous. All right, the Toronto Blue Jays, Alex.
Yes.
What is the name of the stadium where the Toronto Blue Jays played their first game?
Oh.
What is the name of the stadium where the Toronto Blue Jays played their first game? If you know the answer, chime in with us on Mixler or on our YouTube chat tonight. and just give us what you think are the answers, and Alex will cheat by looking at those answers and then try to come up with the correct one with us.
Something with a dome, I believe, maybe.
Something with a dome, you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll let my brain ponder this.
Yep.
I feel like I know it.
Yep. Go ahead and talk it out. Work it through.
Yeah.
You know, you can give a whole bunch of answers until you decide which one is the correct one. Bunting situation potentially here for the prospects as 9-hole hitter Trent Berry is at the plate. He's 0 for 1, struck out looking his first time. Runners at first and second, nobody out after the meeting at the mound, and Logan Anderson will get ready to go to work here, looking to try to record it out against Berry. Here's the pitch, and Berry swings and misses for strike one. No balls and 1 strike to Trent Berry. You're stumped, aren't you?
I shouldn't be, because I know the answer to this.
Trying to go easier on you tonight, too.
I know.
No balls and 1 strike to count. Next pitch. Fastball at the knees, strike 2. So 0-2 the count here on Trent Berry, the second baseman. Fremont up 2-0. You're in the top of the 5th, but the prospects have been able to get the first 2 batters on base here against Logan Anderson. Anderson's 0-2 on the way. Swung on, little bloop, shallow right, drops in. That's a base hit. Yetter's going to pick it up. The runners will advance 90 feet. And the first 3 batters are able to reach for the prospects. Bases are loaded here with nobody out in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, that one just a slow blooper over the head of the right fielder, Peterson. And Anderson now could really use a strikeout because any ball is most likely scoring a run if it gets out of the infield.
Yeah, it gets to be kind of a dangerous situation now if you're Anderson, because now you got to face the top of the order and arguably the best player on the prospects squad, Blake Stenger, coming to the plate. He's due. He's 0 for 2 tonight. And I say he's due because he came into this ball game batting .488 on the year. So the Moo trying to find a way to get it out here. It's a stretch by Anderson, and the first pitch to Stenger. He takes it for a strike. It's 0-1. No balls and 1 strike to Blake Stenger. No guesses yet, Alex?
Not yet.
Okay, all right. We got folks chiming in on our Mixler chat that have already come up with what they think is the correct answer. Thank you, Butch. Here's the 0-1 breaking ball that misses. The count evens. It's now 1 ball and 1 strike on Blake Stenger. 2-0 Fremont with the lead. Bases loaded, nobody out. Top of the 5th. Prospects' first major scoring threat of the night. There's the stretch. The 1-1. Breaking ball. Inside corner for strike 2.
This would be a big strikeout for Anderson. Not only gets that first out, but also big confidence boost if he can do it after giving up 3 reaches to start off this inning.
1 ball and 2 strikes. Anderson ready. And the pitch. Fastball. It's hit off the hands to the left. Brandenburg cannot come up with it cleanly, and everybody will be safe as the run scores. That was a scenario there where just like Brandenburg was thinking about picking it up and going home and just got the mind going before the body could do anything. And it's now a 2-1 ball game.
Yeah, costly error there from Brandenburg, his second of the season. It's a not super hard play to make, but that's all mental there. And still no outs here with the bases juiced for the prospects.
So 2-1 your score. And Anderson ready to face Easton Swafford. First pitch. Fastball high. That's 1 ball and no strikes. 1-0 to Swafford with Elliot Peterson to bat next. And there's activity down in the Moo bullpen.
I believe it's Brant Phillips.
1 ball and no strikes here on Swafford. Next offering from Anderson. Swing and a miss. It's now 1-1. Back to our trivia question. Butch has chimed in on Mixler, and he says Exhibition Stadium is his guess.
Sounds right.
1-1 here on Easton Swafford. Next pitch on the way. Inside. It's now 2-1. Two to 1, the Moo with the lead. The prospects have out-hit Fremont now, 4-2 in the contest. And the Moo committed an error just a moment ago. Here's a stretch by Logan Anderson. 2-1 on the way. Breaking ball, left side. Brandenburg picks it up, throws home, and it is in time to get the force for the first out.
So Brandenburg gets a little bit of an opportunity at a redo there and gets the big first out here. Risky going home with the speedy Levi Martin at third base, but is able to get at least one out here, and now a double play could end the inning.
So this will bring Elliot Peterson to the plate. Peterson, 1 for 2, flew out to right field his first time, and then singled in the fourth inning. So a key out there to keep it a 1-run lead for the Moo. And Logan Anderson now set at the belt. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit off the end of the bat, broken bat, and that ball is going to roll up the side. Will it roll back fair? No, it won't. It'll be a foul ball. So we had some shrapnel that goes down the left side. The ball tried to roll back off the right side, and that bat just splintered in half.
Yeah, that's not usable again.
Yeah, it's like taking a knife and cutting butter is what happened on that particular bat. As one of his teammates will toss him another bat out of the dugout and say, hey, use this one. So the count, no balls and 1 strike. Waiting for some young fans to go on over by Alex Oliver, who's got the broken part of the bat, and see if they can get that and take it home with him.
Oliver's throwing it.
No balls and 1 strike here on Elliot Peterson. Logan Anderson wants to go through the signs again here with Cooper Fucino. And now gets the one that he's going to use. Comes the 0-1 pitch. Breaking ball, inside corner, strike 2. No balls and 2 strikes on the 3-hole hitter, Elliot Peterson, with Nathan Vermoss to bat next. The first 4 batters were able to reach before an out was recorded. The 0-2 by Anderson. Swung on, little bloop again to a right field, and Wyatt Getter comes in, and it bounces in front of him for a base hit, and that's going to tie the ball game. So a couple of flares by the prospects have been able to get this ball game tied up. Elliot Peterson with an RBI single to right field brings in Trent Berry, and so the score now tied at 2 here in the top of the 5th inning.
Yeah, it hasn't been super hard contact by any of these prospects hitters, but especially finding that area between Peterson and Yetter there in right field. And I have a big hitter from us coming up to the plate.
Logan Anderson now set, facing Vermoss, and that fastball just missed outside. So the count now 1 ball and no strikes on Nathan Vermoss, with Luke Beast to bat next. 2-2 the count, or I beg your pardon, 2-2 the score. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and fouled back to our left and out of play. So the count evens at 1 ball and 1 strike. We've had a guess of Exhibition Stadium as the first name of the facility that the Toronto Blue Jays played in, their first stadium that they played in. If you think that's right or you think it's another stadium, chime in with us and help Alex try to get this trivia question right. 1-1 pitch misses inside. It's now 2 balls and a strike. 2-1 on Nathan Vermoss. Stinger's at third, Swafford's at second, Peterson's at first. Anderson ready again. Now the 2-1. Breaking ball, swung on a miss, strike 2. Good pitch. You know, it's those little flares that drop in that leave pitchers staring into the ceiling trying to sleep at night, you know. It's like you threw a good pitch and the batter is just able to just get a piece of it and drop it. Here's the 2-2. Breaking ball, just missed off the corner. And so the count goes full here at 3 balls and 2 strikes. So a really big pitch in this ball game. Coming up, 3 balls and 2 strikes with 1 down, bases loaded. And the score tied at 2 here at the top of the 5th.
Anderson's been using that breaking ball a lot. We'll see if he tries to just power a fastball past Vermoss here.
Anderson now set. Here's the 3-2. Fastball at the knees, called strike 3. Vermoss thought he had himself a walk, but that was right over the plate, knee high. And Logan Anderson has another strikeout. That is his 7th strikeout of the ball game, and there are 2 away.
Well, the strikeouts have been key tonight for Anderson. They've worked really well, and now Luke Beast coming to the plate, who already has 2 Ks next to his name. And Anderson would love to get out of this still a tie game.
Logan's first pitch to Beast. Breaking ball in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. Biggest inning for the Prospects so far. They've scored 2 runs, and this is the 8th batter for the Prospects to come to the plate this inning against Logan Anderson. No balls and 1 strike. Next pitch. That's outside and got past Fucino. It's going to be a wild pitch. The run's going to score, and the Nebraska Prospects have the lead. Breaking ball that found the dirt. Runners all advance. 1 ball and 1 strike here on Luke Beese. 3-2, the Nebraska Prospects lead it. Anderson is set. And the 1-1 pitch. And it is just low, as the count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Well, the Moo are going to need their offense to come alive. They haven't scored since the first inning, but will face a deficit for the first time in a while in this series. And they're hoping it's just a 1-run deficit here with still 2 runners in scoring position.
2 balls, 1 strike in the next pitch. Fastball outside. The count goes to 3-1. 3-1 here on Luke Beese. Phillips, who was warming up earlier, I think he's concluded his warm-ups down in the bullpen. Anderson trying to finish up the 5th inning here, but down 3-1 to Beese. Here's the pitch. Swung on, hit in the air, shallow center field. Brooks coming on, and he will reach up, and he'll make the catch for the final out of the inning. So, Beese flies out, and that's going to do it for the Prospects, but they send 8 batters to the plate, and they score a total of 3 runs and do it on 3 hits. There was 1 error, and there were 2 runners left on base. Midway through tonight's contest, the Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 3-2. We'll return to more in just a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
Back at historic Moeller Field alongside Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. Jacob Johnson is on our video controls again tonight. Nebraska Prospects put up a 3 spot in the top of the 5th and have their first lead of the night, leading the Fremont Moo now by a score of 3-2. So now the Moo got to get it going against fireball throwing Jason Unger. Unger struck out all 3 batters he faced in that 4th inning, and he'll get the 2, 3, and 4 batters here: Bridger Coleman, Steven Espinoza, and Parker Mooney. Fremont Moo Baseball wants to remind you to be part of all the exciting action by saying thank you to Christensen Lumber, a fine sponsor. When you need good wood, see Christensen Lumber. Quality wood products for more than 100 years, just beyond the left field fence and on South Main Street in Fremont. Go to christensenlumber.com online. Bridger Coleman will lead things off. He is 0 for 1 tonight, walked and scored, and also struck out swinging. The first pitch is inside for ball 1, 1 ball and no strikes. Again, our truly pointless trivia question tonight has to do with the Toronto Blue Jays. I need to know the name of the stadium that the Toronto Blue Jays played their first home game in. Their first home game. The 1-0 pitch swung on and hit in the air towards center field. Stenger will take a couple steps back. He's underneath of it now and reaches up and makes the catch for out number 1. So Coleman flies out to center field for the first out of the inning. But 1 down brings up shortstop Steven Espinoza. So we've had a pair of guesses. We've had Exhibition Stadium and also, what was the other one?
Skydome.
Skydome. Okay. You want me to give you multiple choice, or do you want to lock in your answer? First pitch to Espinoza is outside for a ball. It's 1-0.
See, I thought it was a dome, and I couldn't remember the first name, but Skydome does sound right. So I'll go with that.
Here you go, Skydome.
I'll go Skydome.
Okay. Here's the 1-0. This ball swung on to foul back. It's 1 ball and 1 strike. Well, I'll give you the multiple choice answers here. Okay. The name of the stadium where the Toronto Blue Jays played their first game. Was it the Skydome? Was it Kauffman Stadium?
No.
Was it Rogers Center?
That's what it is right now.
Or was it Exhibition Stadium? There's the pitch, swung on and hit in the air towards center field. Stinger floating back. He's underneath of it again and makes the catch for the second out of the inning. So 2 fly ball outs and 2 down, and that'll bring to the plate first baseman Parker Mooney. 3-2, the Nebraska Prospects lead it. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. You're locked in with the Sky Dome, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me tell you this. Kauffman Stadium is where the Kansas City Royals play.
I did know that.
Okay. Parker Mooney at the plate here against Jay Sean Unger. First pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. It's 0-1. Rogers Center is where the Blue Jays play now.
Yep. Knew that.
The Sky Dome is where the Seattle Mariners used to play. Here's the 0-1. And it's outside for a ball. The correct answer is Exhibition Stadium. Exhibition Stadium is where the Toronto Blue Jays played their first game.
I strike out tonight.
1-1 pitch is high. It's 2 balls and a strike to Parker Mooney. Butch is our winner. Butch, thanks for playing. Appreciate it so much. Alex, we'll try you again. You get 2 tries tomorrow.
I do.
Yeah. So here's the 2-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled off to the left side. Now 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Do you know what league we're moving to? We're done with the AL East?
We're going AL Central.
Okay.
Yeah. We'll go.
There's some Chicago flair in there. So.
Yeah, I think we'll probably do White Sox tomorrow. How's that sound?
Yes.
Here's a 2-2 pitch to Mooney. Swung on, bouncing ball to the first base side where it's going to be gloved cleanly. And over and taking it to the bag for the final out of the inning. So the Moo go quietly in the bottom of the 5th. Retired by Unger, who's retired 6 straight Moo batters since he's come into the ball game. 3 up and 3 down for Fremont. We're through 5. 3-2, the Nebraska Prospects lead it. We're back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back to historic Moeller Field. We work our way to the top of the 6th. The Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo by the score of 3-2. And back with play-by-play for the next couple innings is Alex Burstein.
Thank you, Rich. And it will be a pitching change for Fremont here in the top of inning number 6 as Brant Phillips comes to the mound. He will be the hard-throwing right-hander to replace Logan Anderson as some tire antics going on the field. Logan Anderson finishes the day 5 innings pitched off of 5 hits, 3 runs, 1 of which was earned, 2 walks, and 7 strikeouts. And now he will turn it over to Brant Phillips, the Fremont native, who has seen a lot of speedy pitching this season. The problem, though, has been control. He's pitched 4 innings on this young year for Fremont in 3 different appearances, the last one coming 5 days ago on June 9th when he went 1 1/3 against Spearfish, giving up 3 runs, all of which were earned on the season. He has 6 earned runs given up for a 10.5 ERA, but we'll see what Phillips can do here against the top of the lineup. Excuse me, not the top of the lineup. The 6, 7, and 8 hitters for the Prospects. Prospects sent 8 batters to the plate in the 5th. Scored 3, and they lead 3-2 here in the top of inning number 6.
You got Unger for the Prospects, and now Phillips for the Moo, and a couple fireballers right now. Anderson had good velocity, too, as did Homolka. So the 4 arms that we've seen tonight have been plus as far as the fastball has been concerned.
First pitch to Bodie Waller is outside, and moves it to a 1-0 count here. Waller on the day, 0 for 2. Struck out looking in the second and grounded out to the pitcher. As this one misses low, and 2 balls here from Brant Phillips to start his outing. Waller playing tonight at first base. The 2-0. Inside, kicking back his feet there is Waller. And Phillips with 3 pitches off the mark here, as Waller will move ahead in the count 3-0.
Brant needs to just take a breath and put it over the plate. Easier said than done, right?
Fucino sets up behind plate. The pitch is in there for a strike on the inside part of the plate. And we'll go to a 3-1 on the lefty Waller. One of 2 Wallers on this team. His brother Bryce, we've seen earlier in the series. The 3-1 is in there for a strike, too. So Phillips controls better here. These last 2 pitches, moves inside. Fucino giving him a target there on the inside part of the plate. And now trying to get out of this with a strikeout, the 3-2. Swung on him, is strike 3, and an excellent final 3 pitches there from Brant Phillips to get his first K of the day.
I want to remind you to book your baseball or softball team with the Fremont Moo for Stars of Tomorrow, presented by Raising Cane's. As you can get free general admission for tickets and players and coaches. Spend time with the Moo before the ball game, and you also get a Raising Cane's Kids Combo Certificate. So sign up now, FremontMoo.com.
Jacob Perrin comes to the plate. First pitch is in there for a strike. Nice frame job there from Cooper Fucino. And we move to an 0-1 count. Perrin came in last night as a pinch hitter. Hit a double that led to the first run of the day. As this one fouled off to the right-hand side. First run for the Prospects, I should say. As they ended up falling in yesterday's contest 2-1. Today they lead 3-2 here in the top of the 6th and trying to add some insurance, 1 away. As Perrin steps into the batter's box. The pitch. Hit towards short. Espinosa moves over, drops the ball, and will not have a play at first. And Espinosa just couldn't get a full glove on that one. And safely in the first base is Perrin, as Espinosa will have his first error of the season. And 1 on with 1 away. Tough hit ball up the middle. Espinosa seemed to have a glove on it, but as he tried to transfer it, it ended up on the dirt here at historic Moeller Field. And Perrin will go to first with Levi Martin swinging and missing at the first pitch to go down 0-1.
It's a play we've seen Espinosa make so many times. And like Brandenburg did earlier, Espinosa there, I think, just got out and in front of it a little bit.
0-1 misses the zone on a fastball. Evens out the count at 1 apiece. Martin, we mentioned, going to Arkansas Tech University next year. He's a Kansas native. Phillips readies for the 1-1. It's going to be fouled off to the right-hand side. Big lead over there at first base by Perrin, who's being checked by the first baseman Mooney. No throws over yet from Phillips. He looks over his left shoulder. And now readies for the pitch. The 1-2. Outside for a ball to throw down to second is in time, and Espinosa will apply the tag. An excellent throw there by Cooper Fucino, his 3rd runner caught stealing of the season. And just like that, there's 2 outs.
Boy, that was an impressive throw by Fucino. Threw it on the line, and Espinosa could actually take his time to apply the tag.
We mentioned Perrin had a big lead over there at first. Had a good jump on it. The 2-2 swung on him. Missed strike 3. And Brant Phillips gets out of the inning. Gets up 1 base runner off of an error by Espinosa, but it's made up for on a runner caught stealing and a strikeout. We move to the home half of the 6th. It's Fremont 2, the Prospects 3. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
You've already built something incredible. When you're ready to elevate your business even higher, you need a partner who can give you a platform for scale and even greater success. A partner with the strength and resources of the world's largest risk management, strategy, and benefits firm. A partner committed to building a network of accomplished brokers in your community. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. See how they can help your business go further at marshmma.com. Fremont Hy-Vee is proud to sponsor local sports, and they know that you fans love your meat. Hy-Vee has all your favorites at the best prices right now. Hy-Vee Choice Reserve Steaks. Always low prices on your favorite flavor of brats. Boneless, skinless chicken breasts, chicken grillers, America's pork chops for the grill, and the best cuts of salmon and seafood. Shop online right now. Go to HyVeeIslesOnline.com and place that order. Your Fremont Hy-Vee. Proud to be a part of local sports.
We move to the home half of the sixth. Fremont trailing the Nebraska Prospects 3-2. Jashawn Unger stays in for a third inning of relief, and Rich, he's been pretty good so far.
Yep, he's retired all 6 batters that he has faced, and he now works with a lead, 3-2 the score. Defensive changes for the Prospects. Look like Nicholas Saul is now playing first base. So he takes over the first base bag. Might be all the changes that I can tell as of right now. But we'll find out more as the evening progresses.
The Cooper Fuccino coming to the plate. We just had a nice runner caught stealing. First pitch, swung on and missed for strike one. We'll see if he can take that momentum from the runner thrown out into his offense. Had 2 runners caught in the opening series against the Zap. Hadn't had one until today. The 0-1. Check swing, and it doesn't matter. It's a strike on the fastball from Unger. Moo were able to get contact with his pitches last inning, just were not able to have any drop for a hit. The 0-2. Misses outside. Unger works quickly here. Firing his pitches in. Got a pair of flyouts to center field, and a ground out to first by Parker Mooney last inning.
He has a very good tempo and keeps his defense on their toes behind him.
Fuccino awaits the 1-2. Low. Evens out the count at 2 apiece.
Not quite as fast as his teammate, P.J. Laux.
No.
P.J., he's ready to go before everybody is.
The 2-2 is outside. Catcher trying to frame that one, but can't get it. Back into the zone. And it will be a 3-2 count on Cooper Fuccino, trying for his second reach of the day. Unger looks in the pitch. Fuccino flies this one towards shallow right field, and it will just go foul. A diving second baseman, Barry, tried to make the grab there, but he can't, and will redo the full count offering.
Fuccino working at it, trying to get that ball to drop between the lines, and got a pitch that he felt that he could handle. Now let's see if he can find a way to somehow get on base to get something started for the Moo here in the bottom of the 6th.
4, 5, 6, and 7 hitters due up for this Fremont team. Cooper Fuccino, Wyatt Yether, and then Connor Peterson. The 3-2. This one hit sharply towards the second baseman off his glove of Barry, and safely into first base is Cooper Fuccino. Well, that one was just sent soaring towards the second baseman, Barry, off of one hop, and his glove can't quite handle it. He'll have his 3rd error of the season, and in the first base is Fuccino.
Yeah, the ball was hit sharply, but it was right at the second baseman, and Barry can't come up with it cleanly. So, first error of the night on the Prospects.
Wyatt Yether comes to the plate, tying run the board now for Fremont in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch in there for a strike. And we'll see what Unger can do with a runner on for the first time his outing. Both teams have headed to their bullpens. Unger, the first man out for the Prospects. Brant Phillips, the first man out for Fremont. 3-2. Excuse me, 0-1. 3-2 is your score. This one misses outside, and we'll go to the 1-1.
You and I have both done the same thing tonight. Yeah, it's a 12-game homestand. Right?
Yep. So 1-1 count here on Wyatt Yether. Lead over there at first base by Fucino. He's dancing. The pitch is inside. And Yether will move ahead in the count, 2-1. Yether on the day. No bad at bats. He's walked twice. Got to second in the first. And was stranded at first in inning number 3. Unger toes the mound. The 2-1 is low. And Yether 1 ball away from drawing the first walk of the day from Unger. The Moo up to 2 hits on the day. They haven't recorded one since the 3rd inning. 5 hits for the Prospects. The 3-1 is outside, and Unger offers his first walk after a leadoff reach by Cooper Fucino, and the Moo have 2 on with no outs, and Connor Peterson coming to the plate.
Good approach to the plate for the last 2 batters. Fucino worked it to where he could really handle something, and Yether works his way on base. So Elliot Peterson goes on out to chat with Jay Sean Unger here, and Connor Peterson will be coming to the plate. This is where you want to see Connor get out of this early season funk right now and try to come up with his first hit of the season. Connor is a very aggressive batter, swinging-wise. And if he can square one up on Unger here, Peterson's got a lot of strength, and it could go quite a ways.
Yes. We've seen Peterson swinging on those big sliders that we saw from Homolka. Don't see as much of the break on these pitches from Unger. Shows bunt, first pitch, pulls it back, and it's a ball. Instead, they've more been fastballs to the outside part of the plate, a little bit of break, but Peterson can control the zone. So we'd like to see out of the right-hander. Still searching for that first hit of the season. The 1-0. Shows bunt this one down the third base line, charging in, making the grab. The throw to first is in time from Beast, but it will advance to runners. And now 2 runners in scoring position for Dylan Brandenburg.
Coaching-wise, that's the right play. I was anticipating Peterson to be up there swinging away, but from a coaching perspective, get 2 guys in scoring position here, and a base hit could give you the lead right back.
So it'll be Dylan Brandenburg, who struck out twice today, who's tasked with trying to bring in a run or 2 here, with 1 away in the bottom of the 6th. The Moo trail 3-2 at historic Moeller Field. First pitch is sent foul to the right-hand side, and Brandenburg will quickly go down in the count 0-1.
Now, Dylan struck out twice tonight, but he's another one that he's shown that he can square up the ball pretty well this season. And let's see if he can't find one where he can just make some solid contact here and try to bring in a run or maybe 2.
7 RBIs on the season. He'd love to up that number here. The 0-1 is fouled back.
That got Brandon Moore, home plate umpire.
So Moore will take a few steps, try to shake it off, and his co-umpire Carter Sintek is going to come and check on him.
Chris Sintek. I think it got him under the mask and on the chest protector, right up around the neck area. Brandon's done this for a long, long time, and he's taken a lot of those in his career. And he'll get a swig of water from Logan Anderson here, and Brandon gives a thumbs up. He's good to go. He's a good guy. You heard he and I chatting before the ball game, and it's never fun when the umpire gets beat up.
No.
But sometimes it happens, and you can blame the catcher.
Yeah.
And Elliot Peterson, there's nothing he can do about that one. I mean, when the ball comes in 93 and it's a foul ball that just smokes right past the catcher's ear, the umpire's going to take it, and unfortunately Brandon did.
He'll return to the plate, as will Brandenburg. Down 0-2 in the count to Unger. 1 away here. Moo threatening with 2 on. The pitch. Brandenburg sends it foul. So Brandenburg just trying to stay alive here. Dean Reynolds on deck. The 8 and the 9 hitters have combined to strike out 4 times today for Fremont. But one of them would love to get a knock here to change the course of this game. The 0-2. Sharply bounced to second. Barry will flip it to first, but in to score the tying run is Cooper Fucino, and it's a 3-3 ball game.
I thought he was coming home. Barry pump fake twice, and then made the right decision to go to first. Cooper Fruccino was able to come across, so Dylan Brandenburg gets a RBI ground out, and that ties the ball game.
So it'll be Dean Reynolds coming to the plate. At third base is Wyatt Yetter, and it's a 3-3 ball game. Yetter awaits the first pitch. This one hit towards second again. Barry will get it and throw the first for a 4-3 put out. The Moo strand the go-ahead run at third base, but they do tie it up. Dylan Brandenburg scores Cooper Fruccino. It's a 3-3 ball game as we head to the seventh. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Moveless discount at La Hacienda. You can get a family taco pack anytime. La Hacienda, 3140 Elk Lane. Call in your family taco pack at 402-721-9909 or order online at lahaciendafremont.com. They cater too.
Looking for a nice place to go? A place that's rich with tradition, great service, and atmosphere? A fantastic place where you can go and still carry on a conversation. Maybe shoot a game of pool and enjoy one of the best jukeboxes in town. Silver Dollar is one of the finest places for adult libations at reasonable prices. Join the Silver Dollar family and enjoy, but you need to be 21 or older. See y'all soon, and remember, not everything that glitters is gold, but we're pretty sure it's probably silver at the Silver Dollar, 18th and Bell Street in Fremont.
It's anyone's game as we head to the seventh here at historic Moeller Field. 3-3 your score between the Nebraska Prospects and the Fremont Moo. Fremont looking for a sixth straight game, but they'll have to come from behind to do it. 2 runs in the first off of a Steven Espinosa home run for Fremont, but then Prospects score 3 in inning number 5, and then 1 to tie it for Fremont in the bottom of the 6th. We'll see what these teams can do in the 7th as Brant Phillips enters his second inning of relief, and he'll do it against the 9-1-2 hitters.
Fremont Moo Baseball brought to you in part by Lincoln Premium Poultry. They specialize in fowl but love being a part of the Fremont Moo. For a career with LPP, visit LincolnPremiumPoultry.com.
Trenton Berry will step into the righty's batter's box, and we're good to go here in the 7th. 3 innings to the side this one. First pitch misses outside, and we'll move to a 1-0 count. Phillips started his last inning with 3 straight balls. Responded really well, got the strikeout, then reached via an error, but caught runner stealing. That's this one way inside. And we'll move to a 2-0 count. And then ended the inning with a strikeout to Levi Martin. Berry ahead in the count 2-0 out of Northeast Community College. This pitch misses, and a 3-0 now on Berry.
You don't want to walk the 9-hole batter.
Mm-hmm. The dangerous Blake Stanger waits on deck. 3-0. Misses outside, and a 4-pitch walk here from Brant Phillips to get things going here in the 7th. Prospects trying to escape this series with a win. Entered today on a 3-game losing streak. 3-8 overall record.
They get a week off after this. If they play again on the 22nd at Hastings, next time the Prospects are in action.
Blake Stanger steps into the batter's box. First pitch shows bunt. That was actually a pinch hitter as Brandenburg will throw the first and gets Tyler Palmer on the 5-3 putout.
You're right. That was Tyler Palmer, who is now playing center field. A Columbus native.
Mm-hmm. So a sack bunt there as it gets Berry to second. And another pinch hitter, Grant Ryan. So Tyler Palmer will take over for Blake Stanger, and it will be Grant Ryan out of Garden City Community College coming to replace Swafford. First pitch misses outside. So interesting after that very successful 6th inning. Some defensive and offensive changes for this Prospects team. 1-0, Phillips. The pitch is hit towards right field and will drop foul. Drop fair. Berry turning third, coming home, and there's no throw And the Prospects take the lead once again, 4-3 here in the top of the 7th.
Just got enough of it. And went the other way. Pokes it inside the line. And the lead back to the Prospects.
So back and forth affair here from historic Moeller Field. And Elliot Peterson will come to the plate. One away, and Brent Phillips trying to get out of this inning with no more damage done. Looks like no bullpen work yet as first pitch gets in there for a strike. Ryan at first base in a bright white helmet. Nathan Vermas awaits on deck. This one hit towards short. Espinosa flips to second. The throw to first is not in time. Almost a 6-4-3 double play to get out of the inning, but instead it'll be a fielder's choice reach for Elliot Peterson. And looks like we're going to have another pinch hitter here in the form of number 26, Corey Kozad out of Southeast Community College.
Yep, that was a tough ball to try to turn 2 on. Kind of a slow roller to Espinosa, but he made sure he got the first one.
So it'll be Kozad coming to the plate. Saw him catch game 1 of this series. Went 1 for 4 at the plate. First pitch from Phillips is high and inside, and Kozad will move ahead and count 1-0. So a bunch of changes here for this Prospects team as they try to now protect a 4-3 lead. Fremont with only 2 hits on the day, 6 for this Prospects squad. 1-0, breaking ball gets in there for a strike, and we'll move to a 1-1 count. It was the 7th inning yesterday that the Moo Bats came alive. They'd love if something similar came to fruition today. Phillips looks in, the pitch is hit towards right field. Getting under it is Yetter, and he will make the grab for out number 3, but not before a run comes across the plate for the Prospects as Trent Berry walks and comes around the score. It's a 4-3 ball game as we move to the bottom of the 7th. Don't go anywhere. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber, it's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field. Lincoln Premium Poultry is excited for Fremont Moo Baseball this summer. Hey, you're looking for a new opportunity? You can hit it out of the park with a job at Lincoln Premium Poultry. With a fantastic culture, great pay and benefits, and room for growth, Lincoln Premium Poultry is one of Fremont's best destinations for summer fun and employment. Just go to LincolnPremiumPoultry.com right now and check out all the job opportunities available.
We move to the bottom of the 7th. Fremont needing the runs to tie this one up. It's a 4-3 ball game. Prospects lead as looks like Deshaun Unger will stay in for another inning of relief. We saw the Prospects play around with a couple of changes to their batting order in the last inning. And now they'll have some defensive changes for this bottom half of the 7th.
I think you got pretty much straight up there from what I can tell here, Alex. I think Tyler Palmer is in center, and Grant Ryan is moved to the shortstop position, and Corey Kozad stays as the DH until I'm proven otherwise wrong.
That does seem right, and we already saw the change with Nico Saul going to first base, so this Prospects team toying around with a couple different combinations as they try to close out their 4th victory of the season. They'll need 9 outs to do it. And Unger on the mound, who was tested for the first time last inning. Couple of no hits, but a walk and an error were the 2 reaches before Dylan Brandenburg had an RBI ground out.
I want to remind you that Swing for Wings is back with the Fremont Moo. Brought to you by Buffalo Wild Wings. Fans can enter at B-Dubs for a chance to swing for the fence and win free wings for a year on Sunday home games. Also on Sunday home games, there are mini helmet ice cream sundaes that are for sale. Plus, senior citizens 60 and over get half-price tickets and reserved and general admission seating. Plus, all kids 6 to 14 get in with free school ID. That's on Sundays for Fremont Moo home games here at historic Moeller Field.
Well, if the Moo want to get some offense going, they've got the top of the lineup to do it. Troy Brooks, Bridger Coleman, and Steven Espinosa to try to take back the lead for Fremont. They trail 4-3. It looks like there was a pitching change for this Prospects team. First pitch to Brooks is inside. It's going to be in the form of number 11, Keenan Lentel, out of Southeast Community College. Just finished up his redshirt sophomore year. The 1-0 is fouled back. So it will be a 3 relief innings for Unger, who goes 3 innings with no hits, 1 run given up, 1 walk, and 3 strikeouts. A 1-1 from Lentel is hit down the third base line into the glove of Beast, who will throw across the diamond in time for the 5-3 putout to get us going here in the 7th. Lentel started earlier this season, the last game before this series, as he went 3 innings against Casper, giving up no runs, 1 walk, and no strikeouts. So he's shown he can compete with the best of the best here in the league, as Wyatt Yether will come to the plate.
We've got Tyrus Pecci here.
Oh, excuse me, Tyrus Pecci, first pitch in there for a strike. So Pecci will come in for Wyatt Yether here. Excuse me, for Bridger Coleman in the DH spot. The 0-1 pitch is in there for a ball, and we'll even out the count at 1 apiece. 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Moo trail 4-3. The 1-1. Pecci watches it come in for a strike on the breaking ball from Lentel. And the 1-2 count. Lentel spent 1 year at Hutchinson Community College, as this one swung on and missed into the glove of the catcher Peterson. And a quick second out here from Lentel. Steven Espinosa will come to the plate out of Charleston Southern. Didn't play last night, but has the biggest hit of the day, a 2-run homer in the first. But the Moo trail 4-3. Could use another hit out of the shortstop here. First pitch is hit down the third base line and will go foul to the grass area for fans. And an 0-1 count here on Espinosa, who's gotten good contact on the ball here tonight.
A lot of swing and misses for outs in this one. The Moo struck out 11 times against the Prospects this evening.
0-1 the count on Espinosa, 2 away here in the 7th. The pitch. Espinosa sends this one towards center field. Palmer will get under it and make the grab for out number 3. 1-2-3 against Keenan Lentel in his first inning of relief for the Moo. It's a 4-3 ball game. The Moo trail as we head to the 8th. Don't go anywhere. This is Fremont.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmarter. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Frozen pipes until our residential and commercial customers are smiling. Am I making myself clear, you toilet snake and sink suckers?
Yes, Drill Sergeant.
Now our customers will find us in Fremont, on Facebook, and online at WeSeePlum.com. We See Plumbing and Excavating. Your duty is our duty.
Fremont Moo Baseball is brought to you by Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, with 10 Omaha locations, including Fremont, Council Bluffs, and Norfolk. With delicious hand-battered, cooked-to-order Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, mouth-watering cane sauce, crinkle-cut fries, irresistible Texas toast, fresh coleslaw, plus freshly made tea and lemonade poured over their signature crushed ice. Raising Cane's Chicken Fingers, tasty supporters of Fremont Moo Baseball.
Moo trail 4-3 as we enter the 8th, taking us to the final 2 innings. Here's Rich Ray.
Alex, thanks so much. 4 runs for the Nebraska Prospects off 6 hits and 1 error. Fremont with 3 runs off 2 hits and 2 errors. Both teams have gone into their bullpens. Both teams have pulled players off the bench here for pinch hitting purposes. And as we work our way to the top of the 8th, the prospects will have their 5, 6, and 7 batters coming to the plate. Luke Beese, Bodie Waller is the scheduled batter, but I believe it's Nicholas Saul that'll be in his spot. And then Jacob Perrin. So here's Luke Beese, who is 0 for 3. He has struck out twice. He's also flown out to center field. So Brant Phillips will get ready for his 3rd inning of relief, as you mentioned just a moment ago, Alex. And working out of the stretch against Beese. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1.
Beese has been chasing a lot today, so Phillips and especially Fucino knows to try to work that outside part of the plate.
Beese takes a breath here. It's been a rough go for him in this ball game with a couple strikeouts. Comes the 0-1. Phillips, a good breaking ball with the knees, called strike 2.
Great pitch there from Phillips, who's seen more control these last couple of innings. Giving up a couple of runs, but he's been in these at-bats.
No balls and 2 strikes to Beese. Next pitch. Swung on and popped foul to the right side out of play. We'll do it again 0-2. NBA Finals going on. Game 4. Celtics can wrap it up tonight in Dallas. They're about ready to begin the second half. Dallas is in front of Boston, 61-35. The Mavericks are saying, we're going to try to push this to 5. Comes the 0-2. Breaking ball, swung on, hit to the right side, base hit. So Beese able to reach out and just get enough of it to poke it to right. It gives the Prospects their 7th hit of the contest. Leadoff single by Luke Beese here in the top of the 8th inning. So it's going to bring up the first baseman, number 31, Nicholas Saul. Saul entered as a defensive replacement a couple of innings ago. First pitch to Saul. He swings and pops this one in the air, foul ball to the left side. It's out of play. No balls and 1 strike here to Nicholas Saul. Omaha product. Started his college career at Georgia Gwinnett, transferring to Briarcliff up in Sioux City, coming up here this fall. 0-1 pitch. Swings and fouls it off to the left side, once again out of play. It is a very difficult time of the night to try to see the baseball. Dylan Brandenburg was looking to his right, and he had a bewildered look on his face that I could see from here. It's like, where exactly is that? Yep, tough to pick up the baseball at times. No balls and 2 strikes. With Beast at first, the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Brant Phillips gets a strikeout of Nicholas Saul. And that's the first out here in the top of the 8th.
Yeah, big first out there from Phillips, who gets his 3rd strikeout of the evening. And the Moo really want to keep this at a 4-3 ball game. They've only recorded 2 hits on the day, not any multi-run innings since the first. And they only want to have to score 1 or 2.
So here's Jacob Perrin, the right-hander. Phillips is set, and the pitch. Fastball swung and a miss, strike 1. No balls in the strike on Jacob Perrin. College World Series going on in Omaha. North Carolina defeated Virginia today 3-2 in the first game of the day. You're in the bottom of the 8th in the second game, and Florida State's on top of top-ranked Tennessee 11-7 in the bottom of the 8th inning.
Tennessee's been tested this postseason.
Seminoles can hit the baseball. It was an offensive conference called by the prospects there. 0-1, the runner goes. Pitch outside, throw from Fucino down, and the tag is going to be in time. Connor Peterson taking the throw, and that's the second out of the inning. Second time Fucino has gunned down a potential base runner.
You know, the second time this season he's thrown out 2 guys in the game. Don't see that often, but such a good arm on the Creighton project. And base is empty.
1 ball and 1 strike here on Jacob Perrin. Brant Phillips wants to go chat with Cooper Fucino again here. So they'll discuss things. Reminder, we're back with you tomorrow when the Fremont Moo are back on the road. They head to Hastings to take on the Sodbusters tomorrow. That is a doubleheader, 2 7-inning ball games that begin at 6 o'clock tomorrow night. We'll go on the air at 5:40 tomorrow on Big Dog Country and also on Mixler.com.
It's going to be a long night of baseball. Nothing better to do on a Saturday night.
That's right. Listen in.
Yeah.
Comes the 1-1. Breaking ball in there, called strike 2. What else would you do on Saturday night? Sit on the back deck with your favorite beverage, watch the dog run around the backyard, and listen to Alex Burstein bring you some action. The 1-2. The pitch is up. Count evens. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're in the top of the 8th. Nobody on. 2 down. The Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 4-3. Comes a 2-2 pitch. That breaks outside, so the count now goes full. 3-2 here on Jacob Herron. Yeah, we're probably going to get home about 2 in the morning on Sunday, but that's all right.
Off day.
Off day. Yeah, that's right. Comes the 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Phillips gets an ending strikeout, and that'll do it for the Nebraska Prospects in the top of the 8th. There were no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left. We'll go to the bottom of the 8th. Fremont trailing the Prospects 4-3. We're back with more in just a moment. You're listening to Fremont Moo Baseball.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Tommy's Express Car Wash on East 23rd in Fremont. Have you given the Unlimited Tommy Club a try? Just download the Tommy's Express app, and guess what? When you download it now, you get your first month free. That's the Tommy Club, keeping your car clean every day. Wash as many times as you want each month. The Tommy Club starts at just $24.99 per month. Sign up today at Tommy's Express Car Wash in Fremont.
Buffalo Wild Wings is your headquarters for great food, cold drinks, and is the place to sit and watch the game. Wings, tenders, burgers, sandwiches, and wraps, tacos, and more. You get to try one of B-Dub's fantastic sauces. B-Dub's takeout and delivery is now Buffalo Wild Wings Go. For a limited time, add a 6 count of traditional or boneless wings and get them for free using promo code GOWINGS on all orders of $10 or more. Located at 1220 East 23rd Street, Suite 300 in Fremont. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports. Back to historic Moeller Field with Alex Burstein. I'm Rich Ray. We work our way to the bottom of the 8th inning. The Fremont Moo trailing the Nebraska Prospects 4-3. And the first 3 batters for Fremont will be 4, 5, and 6 in the order. Parker Mooney, Cooper Fucino, and Wyatt Getter against Keenan Lintel. Lintel worked through that 7th inning by retiring all 3 batters that he faced. And he only threw 7 pitches in the process.
Very efficient.
Yep, so the Moo haven't had a lot to look at so far from Lintel, but let's see if Parker Mooney might have the answer here as he's going to lead things off. Mooney tonight 0 for 2, and he bounced out to first base his last time around.
These 4, 5, and 6 hitters have all found a way to reach today. Mooney by a walk, and then walks by Yetter, and a hit by Fucino. So this is who you want to string around some bases here.
First pitch to Parker Mooney outside for a ball. 1 ball and no strikes. Don't forget to go online to the Fremont Moo team store and purchase your Moo merchandise. FremontMoo.com. That's where you want to go. Comes the 1-0 pitch to Mooney. Swung on, bouncing ball to Saul at first base. That ate him up. He'll pick it up, flip on over to first base. Not in time. So Mooney is aboard.
Yeah, that one took a weird bounce towards the glove of the first baseman, Saul, and originally it looked like he came up with it. Good effort by the second baseman, Barry, to come over and throw it to first where the pitcher, Lentel, was covering, but not in time to beat Mooney to the bag.
So Gage Shinwell is talking with Chris Sintek and wondering what this discussion is about here. Mooney coming on up the box. I think his only argument was whether that Mooney was inside the running lane with the pitcher coming on over to cover on the play. But that conversation wrapped up.
Yeah.
So runner first, nobody out, and brings to the plate catcher Cooper Fucino. Fucino's 1 for 3, singled in the 3rd inning. And now Connor McGonigal will come down here, and I think he's going to get a pinch runner to come into the ball game for Mooney. And I believe this is Hunter Snyder.
Yes.
Hunter Snyder is going to go run at first base now.
Now pitch running at first base, number 29, Hunter.
You do that for a couple of reasons. Number one, you can replace Mooney as one of your corner infielders when you get to the ninth. And Snyder, good speed.
Yes. So I said my pick was going to be Cooper Fuccino.
You did?
In the first. He already has 1 run.
Let's see what happens here. Runner first, nobody out. Littell set the pitch. Fuccino swings and misses. Strike 1. No balls in the strike on Fuccino. With Wyatt Yetter to bat next. Fremont down 4-3. If you're a Moo fan, you're hoping for a couple runs in your back pocket here in the bottom of the 8th inning. Count 0-1. Littell's next pitch. Swung on a miss as Fuccino was out in front. And now down to the count, no balls and 2 strikes. 0-2 on Cooper Fuccino. Let's see if Snyder takes off here. Challenge Elliot Peterson, the catcher. Littell's ready. The 0-2. Fuccino swings, hits a bouncing ball to shortstop, where it's fielded by Ryan. He'll throw to second base for 1. The relay to first base, not in time, but the prospects do get the lead runner. It's a pretty good throw from Ryan to get on over to the second baseman.
Mm-hmm.
So Hunter Snyder is forced out for the first out of the inning. And with 1 down, it brings to the plate right fielder Wyatt Yetter. Yetter has reached 3 times, all via a base on balls. Littell will turn and fire on over to first and out. Getting picked off the bag is Hunter Snyder.
Fuccino.
I beg your pardon, Fuccino. You're correct. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Yeah, Fuccino is caught not even super far off from the bag, but slow to get back, and Littell, once the base is empty, he gets that, and a missed opportunity here for the Moo, who had 1 on with no outs, and now no 1 on with 2 outs.
First pitch to Yetter. It hit him right in the back. Well, Yetter's reached all 4 times. This way, the tough way. He gives the Moo a base runner here with 2 down.
Well, now would be a good time for that first hit from Peterson.
Mm-hmm. Exactly right. 4-3. The Prospects lead it. Prospects about hit the Moo tonight. 7-2. Both teams have committed a pair of errors. First pitch to Peterson. He takes out 1 high and inside for a ball, 1-0. Think about Littell is that he's got a leg kick, and you're trying to time what comes out of his hand, but that ball just explodes as it gets to you. And I think that might have fooled Fuccino over at first base with his pickoff throw. And Peterson looked a little wide-eyed as the first pitch came in, and the second one is in there for a strike. So 1-1 the count here on Connor Peterson. Littell came on in the 7th, now working here in the 8th. Third pitcher of the ball game for the Nebraska Prospects. 1 ball and 1 strike on Connor Peterson. Here's the pitch. He swings and pops this one foul back behind us and out of play. And the count on Peterson now 1-2. 4-3, the Prospects with the lead. Took the lead in the 7th inning. Fremont started it with a 2-run home run by Steven Espinoza in the first. The Prospects put up 3 in the 5th. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. That's a wild one to the backstop. So Littell uncorks one. That allows Yetter to get down in the scoring position. And now let's see if Connor Peterson could make some contact and put it on the green somewhere. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Connor Peterson. Littell's ready. And now the pitch. Peterson swings, muscles it out to second, and a little baby hop catch, bunny hop catch out there at second base. Is able to go up and bring it down was Trenton Berry for the final out of the inning. So the Moo threatened, but unable to score here in the bottom of the 8th inning. There were no runs on no hits. There was 1 error and 1 runner left. We go to the 9th. The Prospects lead the Moo by a score of 4-3. More coming up in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Get great seats, safer, simpler, and smarter with TicketSmart. Choose great seats from over 125,000 live events, all backed with a TicketSmarter 100% ticket guarantee. Get your tickets smarter at TicketSmarter.com.
Plus, check out the power equipment accessories Extreme Outdoor Power has available. You'll see why Extreme Outdoor Power is the #1 choice for lawn mowers, competitive pricing, customer care, financing, and free estimates. Open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturdays from 9 to 3. Extreme Outdoor Power, where they don't sell just mowers, they sell lifestyles. Book your next hotel stay at the Super 8 by Wyndham in Fremont. Conveniently located just minutes from historic downtown Fremont, the Fremont Splash Station, and the Fremont State Lakes. Our pet-friendly hotel offers affordable accommodations with easy access to all of our area's major attractions, including shopping, restaurants, and a multitude of outdoor activities the whole family can enjoy. Located at 1250 East 23rd Street. Book online now at wyndhamhotels.com/Super 8. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont with Alex Burstein, I'm Rich Ray. We work our way to the 9th inning. Type game, 4-3 is the score with the Nebraska Prospects in front. So for the Moo and Brant Phillips here, the idea is to keep it a one-run game and see if we can't get a run or two in the bottom of the ninth to try to finish it up. So we're going to see a pinch hitter here for the Nebraska Prospects is Ashton Graff Rowe will now come to the plate. Batting in Levi Martin's spot in the order. So Graff Rowe has seen action already in this series. And he gets a pinch hit against Brant Phillips here in the 9th inning. He played some shortstop the other night, if I'm not correct. If I am correct. First pitch from Phillips in the dirt. Counting out 1 ball and no strikes on Ashton Graff Rowe.
Yeah, it was a starting shortstop last night, went 0 for 3, walk, got hit by a pitch, and stole a base, so he has some speed for the Canadian.
When the Moo bat in the 9th, it'll be the 8, 9, and 1 batters in the order. Phillips brings the 1-0 home. Swung on, broken bat, little flare, and it's into left field for a base hit. Just got enough of it and muscled it to left field. And how many times has that happened tonight by the Prospects? Huh?
Left and right field have just been getting it just over the heads of the shortstop and the second baseman for the Moo here tonight. Espinosa had a good attempt to try to get that one, but just missed. They do have some defensive changes for Fremont. Looks like Peterson over at first.
Snyder might be playing second.
And I believe Snyder at second, yes.
So here's Trent Berry. He scored twice tonight. The first pitch from Phillips sails high, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Yeah, because Parker Mooney comes out of the ball game, so Peterson slides on over first, and Snyder takes over at second. Well, did the Moo have a double play in him? Here's the pitch. Swung on and popped in the air toward right. Yetter, long run, foul territory, dives against the side fence, up against it, and Brandon Moore's going to have to make the call here. The throw comes back in the infield. I think it's a foul ball. Yep, a foul ball is the call. But what a fantastic effort by Wyatt Yetter to go try to get that baseball.
Yeah, he had a long ways to run from where he was standing in right field. Not that he's standing too far from the line, but that one goes all the way to foul territory and up against the fence, and would have been the second highlight reel play of the night from Yetter, who's proven he has quite the glove.
Connor Magano will go out of the dugout here and talking with Brandon Moore and asking for an explanation on what that was there. And Chris Zintek, I think, cleaning things up out of the bases, telling Ashton Graff Rowe, you have to go back to first base. It's a foul ball.
Yes.
Yep, so that's what occurred there. So it was a foul ball, but wow. Yetter showing no regard for his body going after that baseball. Here's the 1-1 pitch from Phillips. Outside for a ball. It's now 2-1. 2 balls in the strike here on Trent Berry. I want to say maybe about 13 years ago, is when some renovations started to take place here at Moeller Field. This ball is going to be hit to the right side, and that's going to be a base hit. And Yetter will go pick it up out and right. And coming on over to get to third base is Ashton Graff Rowe. So the Prospects have runners at the corners with nobody out here in the top of the 9th inning. In fact, the point I was going to make, though, is that those side fences used to not be there at all. So there was a lot of foul territory to play with that kind of edged out. In fact, these side fences from the edges of the dugout didn't used to be down the first base side either. Once you got to the end of the dugout, there was no fence.
Huh.
So the ball could get all the way over by the fence that gets to the parking lot. Here's a breaking ball from Phillips, and it's in there for a strike to Tyler Palmer, who's now at the plate. The ball's in 1 strike here on Palmer. Next pitch, in there for strike 2.
Strikeout would be really big here because any ball in play is possibly scoring Graf Rowe there from third, but if you can just get 1 out and then possibly force a double play ball, best case scenario for Fremont.
0-2 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 3. You ask of it, Alex, and you get it.
Thank you.
So Brant Phillips gets a strikeout, his 5th. And there's 1 down here in the 9th. So that's going to bring to the plate the shortstop, Grant Ryan. Ryan with an RBI single in the 7th inning, his first plate appearance. Phillips is set, now steps off the back of the rubber. Rethinking before he delivered that one. 4-3, Nebraska prospects leading, but threatening to add to that lead with runners at the corners and 1 down. First pitch to Ryan is off speed high and inside for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes to Ryan with Elliot Peterson, the catcher, scheduled to bat next, but it looks like we've got a pinch hitter there too. J.D. DePrima is in the on-deck circle. 1-0 from Phillips outside. The count now 2 balls and no strikes. 2-0 the count on Grant Ryan. Blair product from Garden City Community College. Here's the stretch, the 2-0. Check swing, but it's a called strike nonetheless. The count now 2-1 on Ryan. This is where you want that ground ball right at Stephen Espinoza. Try to turn 2 here. Phillips checks the base runner at first. Now the 2-1. And it's in there for called strike 2.
Back-to-back really good breaking balls here from Phillips to get back into this count, and you imagine he might try to fire a fastball and see if he can get Ryan to chase here on the 2-2.
Phillips will look on over to first. Now the 2-2 pitch. Runner goes, swung on and chopped foul third base side. So Barry will have to retreat back to the first base bag. Fremont Moo Baseball, proud to be along with you again this season. And proud sponsors of the Moo include Raising Cane's, Tommy's Express Car Wash, Buffalo Wild Wings, Extreme Outdoor Power, La Hacienda, Super 8 of Fremont, Windstar Bus Lines, Keel's Barbershop, Methodist Fremont Health, The Door, and the Nebraska Lottery. Here's the pitch as the runner goes. It's going to be tapped right back to Phillips. Phillips didn't even look at the runner at third and throws to first for the out. No, so Connor Peterson took the throw and wasn't on the bag. So that is going to be a fielder's choice, and the run scores.
Yeah, Phillips laser focused on the runner at first base, as looks like Connor McGonigal will try to have a word with the umpire here, Syntac. But as it stands, 2 on, a run comes in to score, and no outs to show for it there from Phillips.
I think it's the right call because Peterson recognized that Phillips didn't look at the runner and was going to first, so Connor was going to grab it barehanded in the air and then fire it home. And when he did that, his foot was not on the first base bag. So the run scores on that. That run scores on the fielder's choice. And here's J.D. DePrima, who's at the plate now. So it's now 5-3 in favor of the prospects. First pitch from Phillips is outside for a ball, 1-0. Again, that's just awareness of your situation there, too. Knowing what you're going to do if the baseball comes to you. So DePrima bats here in the 9th and will most likely catch in the bottom of the 9th as this pitch is in there for a strike. So the count on J.D. DePrima, 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, we saw DePrima last night, went 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts as a starting catcher. Trying to come up with a big hit here.
1-1 from Phillips. Sails high. The count now goes to 2-1. 2 balls and 1 strike on J.D. DePrima. Out of Omaha, plays ball at Northwestern State University. 1 run is in. Big insurance run for the prospects that came across. The 2-1. And DePrima foul tips it in the glove of Fucino for strike 2. So the count evens up now at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Prospect runs tonight, 3 of those coming across in the 5th inning. 1 in the 7th and another run here in the 9th. 2-2. Inside corner called strike 3. DePrima caught looking. That's 6 strikeouts for Brant Phillips. And there are 2 down here in the top of the 9th.
Yeah, Phillips has looked more in control than he has the past couple of outings. He's coming along this summer with the Moo, but just these couple of runs haunting Fremont right now, especially with their offense as desolate as it has been today.
So it brings Corey Kozad to the plate. He pinch hit in the 7th inning, flew out to right field. First pitch to Kozad is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike to Kozad. If he reaches, Luke Beast would be next. 5-3, the Nebraska Prospects lead it. The Prospects about hit the Moo tonight, 9-2. 0-1. Fastball, a little bit high. Count evens, it's now 1-1. 2 nights in a row where the Moo is stuck on 2 hits.
Mm-hmm.
They won last night, trailing here tonight.
Need more than 2 to win this.
Yep, going to have to come from behind. And Phillips turns, and he'll now throw it on out to second base. And just keeping Trenton Berry honest, running out there by second base. Prospects trying to pick up their first victory of the season against the Moo. They'll be back here again in a couple of weeks. Comes the 1-1. The breaking ball is high. The count now goes to 2 balls and 1 strike.
Yeah, we've seen Phillips going a little bit high on these breaking and fastballs after he seemed to have figured out the strike zone. 2 strikeouts this inning and trying to get the 3rd out here.
2-1. Fastball outside. So the count goes to 3 balls and a strike here on Corey Kozad. Well, I know the fans want something to cheer about here, and they'd like to see the Moo get out of this inning, score a couple runs in the bottom of the 9th to walk it off, and then blow up the place with some fireworks. The 3-1. Outside corner called strike 2. It's the count full here on Corey Kozad. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Brant Phillips has got his sign from Cooper Fucino. Now the 3-2 as the runners go. And that's high and inside for ball 4. So Kozad will reach, and that will load up the bases.
It looks like a mound visit from McGonigal, and that might be the day for Phillips.
So that'll do it for Phillips. We'll have a pitch and change. In the meantime, let's get to a Moo mid-game interview. Yesterday, I was able to catch up with Moo relief pitcher Ryan Seaman.
Time for our Moo mid-game interview. Ryan Seaman joins us. Wears number 12 for the Fremont Moo. He's a pitcher, Lincoln native, and you go to Colorado School of Mines, right?
Yes, sir.
So I can guess already. Engineering major?
Yes, sir.
Very good. What was that recruiting process like and decision to go from Lincoln out to Colorado?
You know, it's a long decision. There's a lot of schools considered, but Colorado being a great academic school, an outstanding place to live with being in the mountains, it was just the perfect fit for me, as well as being a D2 program, so great baseball out there too. So,
take us through growing up as a kid. What was it like playing in Lincoln? Where'd you go to high school? And, what have you been doing out of Colorado School of Mines?
I went to Southwest High School. Growing up in Lincoln was great. I played for all kinds of different organizations like the Heat and the Rebels out there growing up. Very
good. And out at Colorado School of Mines, as far as your participation so far, obviously everybody's in the same boat. They want to play more. What's it been like for you?
It's been good. I've been playing a role of just getting back from surgery and stuff right now. So I'm just excited for my time to come in that program. And I've been really enjoying it so far, though. There's a lot of great guys out there, and loving the coaches, too. It's a great program where I can see myself really thriving in the future. So
fantastic. Tell us about your surgery. What was it, and what was rehab like?
I had a posterior labrum surgery. It was a long rehab. It wasn't smooth by any means, but I'm finally starting to feel like myself again, and that's really exciting. So
very good. You went to Southwest, which is a really good athletic program. Did you do anything else besides baseball, or just baseball?
I played 2 years of tennis, 2-time reserve tennis player.
Yeah.
But I quit my junior year to focus on baseball and pitching. So yeah.
Well, that lifetime sport can always be picked up again. That's for sure. We talked about school, and when baseball's all done right someday with that engineering major, what would you want to do with that?
I'm planning on going to med school right now if I can get in. So I'm going to EMT school right now to get that done so I can work on the ambulance in Golden. So, and then if that doesn't work out, then go be a chemical engineer of some sort. So
outstanding, very good. Ryan, we wish you the best of luck, and you're having a good season. Good luck.
Thank you.
Ryan Seaman, our Moo mid-game interview. Bright young man, nice chat with him. So pitch and change here for the Fremont Moo. Theo Hughes comes into the ball game. Hughes, the Seward native from Nebraska Wesleyan, will take over for Brand Phillips. Phillips went 3 2/3, struck out 6, walked 2, gave up 4 hits. And right now he has yielded 2 runs, but he's also responsible for all 3 base runners that are on the base paths right now. So Theo Hughes coming on to try to keep this a 2-run ball game. And Hughes has worked 6 1/3 innings this season. This will be his 4th appearance out of the bullpen. He's 1-0. He's given up 4 hits, no runs, struck out 4 and walked 2, and he has no ERA. So here's Luke Beese, who will step to the plate. Beese got his first hit of the night last inning. And the first pitch to Beese is down low, ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. We're in the top of the 9th. Nebraska Prospects lead the Fremont Moo 5-3. The Moo in danger of having their 5-game winning streak come to a halt. Want to know the count. Hughes kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, strike 1.
Yeah, Hughes has been really good in relief through his few appearances. We first saw him in Game 5 of the season against Hastings, and he's shown the ability to go a couple of innings and not give up a lot of runs. But right now, just needs that 1 out.
1 ball and 1 strike to count. Here comes the next pitch. Fastball, outside corner, strike 2. So Hughes ahead of the count here on Luke Beese. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Hughes has got his sign. He's set. The 1-2. Called strike 3 on the outside corner in the inning. So Beese caught looking. Theo Hughes comes in, gets a strikeout, and that's going to do it for the Prospects in the 9th. But the Prospects score 1 run, and they do so on 2 hits. There were no errors, and 3 runners left on base. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Last chance for the Fremont Moo. They trail it by a score of 5-3. This is Fremont Moo baseball.
Windstar Lines is a family-owned and
Number
operated charter bus company that has been serving customers nationwide since 1995. With 12 hubs across the U.S. and a varied fleet including minibuses, motor coaches, sleeper buses, and double-decker motor coaches, we are able to accommodate any size group, large or small, to any destination near or far. With almost 30 years in the travel and tourism industry, our reputation for superior safety, impeccable equipment, and unparalleled customer service makes us the right choice for your group transportation needs. Now hiring full and part-time drivers.
Trust your heart to the team at Methodist for expert cardiac care that makes a life-changing difference. From specialized testing and imaging to comprehensive surgical options, including the most advanced procedures, we provide the personalized care that you expect from the Methodist name. Learn more about our heart and vascular care by visiting bestcare.org/heart. That's bestcare.org/heart. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, we work our way to the bottom of the 9th. It's a 5-3 Nebraska Prospects lead. Couple of changes for each team here. Coming into pinch now for the Nebraska Prospects is number 9, Kyler Hansen, a 6'2", 195-pound right-hander from Omaha, who is out of Wayne State College. He takes over for Keaton Lintel. Lintel worked 2 innings and struck out 1 and also hit a batter. And so it is Hansen that will take over on the mound here for the Nebraska Prospects.
Yeah, Hansen out of Wayne State College has a fastball in the mid-80s, so isn't going to have as much speed as some of the other Prospects pitchers, but he knows how to get it done. Went 1 inning, giving up just 1 run against Casper in his last relief appearance, and we'll see what he can do against this Moo team.
Lintel, Hansen of the season, has pitched 3 2/3 innings. It's his 3rd appearance, all out of the bullpen. He has a 1-0 record. And he's given up 7 hits, 2 runs, both earned. He struck out 1 and walked 1, and has an ERA of 3.81. And Josh Blount will come to the plate. The De Pere, Wisconsin native out of Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Well, we'll try to get things started for Fremont here in the bottom of the ninth.
Yeah, you put Blount, the guy who has a .464 on base percentage.
He swings the first pitch and hits it on over to third base, where it's gloved cleanly. And the throw is over in time for out number 1. So Blount on the first pitch ends up grounding out to first base. So 1 away. So this will bring up left fielder Dean Reynolds. Reynolds 0 for 3. Trying to get aboard. Give the Moo a spark here. So Hansen gets his sign, and here's the first pitch. And Hansen takes it down low for, I beg your pardon. It is Reynolds that takes it down low for ball 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Comes the next pitch. Swung on and hit in the air towards center field. Palmer coming back and reaches up, and he will make the over-the-shoulder grab for out number 2.
Yeah, quite the catch there out in center field by Palmer. Was running back, just stuck up his glove and was able to make it over his shoulder. A well-hit ball there by Reynolds. And Fremont now down to their last out of the night.
That brings Trey Brooks to the plate. Brooks 0 for 4 tonight. Trying to find a way to get on base here against Kyler Hansen. Safe situation for him. First pitch. Outside for a ball, 1-0. 1 ball and no strikes to count. So right now, Jay-Sean Unger is actually the pitcher of record as this pitch is outside. We count 2 balls and no strikes. Littell took over for him in the bottom of the 7th, but the Prospects took the lead in the top half. Comes the 2-0 pitch. That's high for a ball. It's now 3-0.
We just need base runners here. So Brooks able to get on base. That would be good, especially with Tyrus Petchy, who's been a hot hitter this year on deck.
3-0 to Brooks. Right in there for a strike. The count goes to 3-1. 3-1 on the Moo leadoff batter. Trey Brooks trying to get aboard with 2 down here in the bottom of the 9th. Here's the pitch. And that is going to be low and away for ball 4. So that'll bring the tying run to the plate. And it will be Tyrus Petchy. So Petchy will step to the plate. He's 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his first time around. Here's the stretch by Hansen. And the pitch. Petchy takes a fastball low. 1 ball and no strikes. Steven Espinoza would be next.
Well, we're seeing Hansen struggle a little bit with the control, and if you're a Moo batter, don't swing until there's a strike.
1-0 on the way. And it's going to be grounded on the right side. Tough play through the whole right side. Picked up at second, throw to first, and it will end up getting away, and that's going to be a base hit.
Once again, a good job there by Barry backing up at first base, and the second baseman throws quickly to Hansen at first, but it's a little off the mark. And that's 2 hits now with the home run man, Steven Espinoza, coming to the plate.
Yeah, Espinoza homer back in the first inning. Since then, he's grounded out and flown out to center field twice.
First hit there for the Moo since the 3rd inning.
So Hansen will work against Espinoza. And Brooks is at second. Petchy's at first. The pitch to Espinoza. It's going to be outside, ball 1. If Espinoza would reach, then we would see Hunter Snyder coming up next. 1 ball and no strikes. Next pitch. Outside, ball 2.
Hansen here, after getting 2 quick outs to Blount and Reynolds, has completely lost control here these last few batters. Good sign for the Moo.
Here's the stretch in the 2-0. And Espinoza swings and misses. Strike 1. Big cut. And that pitch just a little bit above the hands and inside. Tough to make contact on.
Yeah, if you're Espinoza here, obviously you'd love a home run, but just getting contact with the ball to extend the game is what you're really looking for in the 9th.
Hansen's 2-1. Espinoza fouls it back. And now the Moo are down to their final strike. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Steven Espinoza. Brooks is at second. Petchy is at first. Hansen looks in. to J.D. DePrima for the sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on and bounced right back to the pitcher. Up with it, over to first, in time, and that's the ball game. So the Nebraska Prospects salvage the final game of this 3-game series as they have defeated the Fremont Moo tonight. The final score in this one, the Nebraska Prospects 5 and the Fremont Moo 3. In the inning for the Moo, no runs, 1 hit, no errors, 2 runners left on base. Once again, the final, the Nebraska Prospects 5, the Fremont Moo 3. Alex and I will be back with a post-game report when we return. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
We target cancers with precision technology. We save lives with advanced heart procedures. We deliver exceptional care for the most vulnerable pregnancies. We are Methodist. With a reputation built on generations of trust, our passion is shaping the future with innovative treatments, the newest advancements, and the compassion you deserve. Our greatest impact is your healthiest life. Methodist, the meaning of care.
Fremont's place to be is The Door in downtown Fremont. Open Monday through Saturday from 10 to 1 a.m. and Sundays from 11 to 1 a.m. The Door has great food, drinks, and an outdoor patio that is second to none. The grill is always on at The Door, and all items are available for takeout. Call 402-727-8911 to place your order. Follow The Door on Facebook, located at 325 North Main Street in Fremont. The Door, beer, booze, burgers, and other stuff. Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play Trucks and Bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly.
Welcome to Fremont and Dodge County, where we invite you to play, shop, stay, and eat. Dodge County is where your next outdoor adventure is at your fingertips. Did you know that downtown Fremont is also known as the antique capital of Nebraska? Fremont and Dodge County also has many fine hotels, campgrounds, and RV parks to suit any needs. We invite you to come and see why downtown Fremont has been named the most charming downtown in Nebraska by USA Today.
Kills Barbershop is the Sports Center barbershop in Fremont. Be sure you look your best and get into Kills Barbershop, where you'll receive quality haircuts in a friendly atmosphere. Get a fresh cut, have them hot leather, and shave your neck. If you're looking for that special feel of a true barbershop, Kills is the place for you. They're open Tuesday through Friday, 8:30 to 5:30, and Saturday, 7:30 to 3. Kills Barbershop, 6th and Broad in downtown Fremont. They'll make you look your best.
You can't help but notice the Made in America trend lately, and now that trend has reached the Fremont eyewear market with American-made luxury glasses from State Optical. I'm Dr. Steve Alcorn at Bloom Optical in Fremont. State Optical designs are different, not only because they're made in Chicago, but they're genuinely authentic, handcrafted designs with individual style. Come in and browse, see how they look on you. At Bloom Optical, where we care about your eye care, your eyewear, and most importantly, we care about you.
Succeeding on your terms takes more than ambition, talent, and hard work. It takes a partner that's committed to helping you overcome all the complexities and challenges life throws at you. A partner that leverages the power of the world's largest risk management strategy and benefits firm and is a part of your world, too. A partner like Inspro, a Marsh McLennan agency. At Marsh McLennan Agency, they're built to help you meet the future without limits. See how they can help you thrive at marshmma.com.
Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Fremont Moo have their 5-game winning streak come to a close tonight as they fall on this one by the final score of 5-3 to the Nebraska Prospects. The Prospects this evening end up with a total of 5 runs off 9 hits and commit 2 errors. Fremont with 3 runs on 3 hits and commit 2 errors. So the Prospects improve their record now to 4-8 on the season as Fremont now falls to 11-6 on the year. And the starting pitcher for the Prospects was Colton Homolka. He worked 3 innings. He struck out 7, walked 4, had 2 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. Jay Sean Unger ends up picking up the win in this one. He's now 1-0 in the season. Unger worked 3 innings. He struck out 3, walked 1, and gave up an unearned run. Keenan Lintel pitched 2 innings. He had 1 strikeout and also hit a batter. And Kyler Hansen comes on. He pitches the 9th, and he gets the save. Hansen walked 1 and also gave up 1 hit in the contest. For the Fremont Moo, Logan Anderson started the ball game, worked 5 innings, struck out 7, walked 2, gave up 5 hits, 3 runs, 2 were earned. Brant Phillips takes the loss. He's 0-1. Phillips worked 3 2/3 innings, struck out 6, walked 2, gave up 4 hits, 2 runs. They were both earned. And Theo Hughes came in, faced 1 batter, Luke Bees, and struck him out for his lone portion of his appearance in the contest. Offensively tonight for the Nebraska Prospects, Grant Ryan came off the bench and went 1 for 2 with an RBI. And it was Elliot Peterson going 2 for 4 with an RBI in the contest this evening. For the Moo, the bright spot was Steven Espinoza. He went 1 for 5, and he had a 2-run home run back in the first inning. So 5-3 ends up to be the final. Alex, kind of your thoughts about tonight's contest?
Yeah, I mean, once again, it was not a bad pitching performance at all from the Moo. They gave up more than they have the past couple of games, but keeping the opponent to 5 like the Prospects, who have a lot of good bats. But the problem for the Moo recently has just been the offense. 3 hits is not going to cut it, especially when there was only 2 through the first 8 innings, and the Moo are just swinging a little too much. A lot of strikeouts, as you mentioned throughout the broadcast, and they're reaching on those outside pitches. So you head on the road. There's some learning experiences to be had out of this trip, but overall a good homestand for the Moo, and now they try to take that into the road trip.
Yep, a positive home trip indeed, and so Fremont falls to this one tonight to the Prospects 5-3. We'll take a break. We'll come back, and Alex will announce our Goodwood Award sponsor when we return. 5-3, the Nebraska Prospects defeat the Fremont Moo. Back with more in a moment. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.
Now that's what a solid piece of wood sounds like. Look just past that left field wall at Moeller Field, you'll see Christensen Lumber, a solid lumber company for over 100 years. And there goes another ball into the lumber yard. Professional builders know Christensen Lumber is their home run hitter for quality materials. More contractors and woodworkers will tell you Christensen Lumber is the best choice to find quality cuts of lumber. Since 1923, Christensen Lumber. It's where the pros go. 714 South Main, just past the left field wall at Moeller Field.
Play in the Nebraska Lottery today for your chance to win. Play trucks and bucks for your chance to win one of 7 remaining Ford F-150s. Top prize odds are 1 in 336,000. The Nebraska Lottery has provided funding, fortune, and fun to the Cornhusker State for 30 years. The Nebraska Lottery has also given back $978 million to Nebraska through education, wildlife habitats, and the Nebraska State Fair. Stop by a local retailer and pick up a ticket for one of your favorite games today. The Nebraska Lottery. Must be 19. Please play responsibly. Back at historic Moeller Field in Fremont, where the Fremont Moo fall tonight to the Nebraska Prospects by a final score of 5-3 on a fireworks Friday night here at historic Moeller Field, as the fireworks now taking place out in the middle of center field. And it is time for us to announce the Goodwood Award. It's presented by Christensen Lumber, quality wood products for more than 100 years. They're beyond left field on South Main Street in Fremont. That's christensenlumber.com online. Not a tough one for you tonight, Alex.
Yeah, well, unlike the fireworks in front of us, there was not a lot of offensive fireworks for the Moo tonight, but there was one. It was Steven Espinosa's home run over the Moeller Monster in the first inning, and at that point, the Moo were up 2-0. Looked like it was going to be another good game for the Fremont offense. That did not end up turning out. They only had 1 or 2 more hits the rest of the game, but there's always tomorrow.
That's right. And so the Moo will give it a shot tomorrow when they take on the Hastings and the Sodbusters. 5-3 is our final score of this one, with the Nebraska Prospects coming away with the victory. The Prospects improved their overall record now to 4-8 on the season. And the Fremont Moo now fall to 11-6 on the year. And checking the Independence League Baseball scoreboard, this was the only game that was taking place in the league tonight. So with Fremont suffering the loss, they fall to a game and a half back now with the Casper Spuds at 11-6. And they will be one full game in front of the Hastings Sodbusters coming up tomorrow. So that doubleheader takes place tomorrow at 6 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 5:40 on Big Dog Country and also on Mixler.com. Let's go ahead and go to the National Sports Scoreboard tonight and take a look at other action that's been taking place. The NBA Finals, Game 4 taking place in Dallas. Boston trying to close it out tonight. It will not happen. The Dallas Mavericks lead the Boston Celtics 119-77 with 2:54 left to go in that ball game. And checking the College World Series, Game 1 today saw North Carolina defeat Virginia 3-2. and it's just gone final. Tennessee has walked off Florida State in the bottom of the ninth inning, 12-11. The Volunteers defeat the Seminoles, 12-11, the final score in that one tonight. So Tennessee and North Carolina both recording wins at the CWS. Major League Baseball, the Phillies and the Orioles, they're in a rain delay. That ball game's tied at 3 in Baltimore. Bottom of the ninth inning in Milwaukee, the Reds lead the Brewers 6-3. They're in the bottom of the ninth in Minnesota, where the Twins and the A's are tied at 5. Bottom of the eighth inning in Colorado, Pittsburgh leads the Rockies 5-1. Bottom of the fourth in Arizona, the Diamondbacks lead the White Sox 5-1. Midway through the fourth inning in Los Angeles, Kansas City leads the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-0. Midway through the third inning in Seattle, the Rangers and the Mariners are tied at 2. At the end of 2 in San Francisco, Los Angeles' Angels lead the Giants 1-0. Finals from earlier today, the Cardinals defeated the Cubs 3-0. It was the Yankees over the Red Sox 8-1. The Nationals down the Marlins 8-1. It was Cleveland over Toronto 3-1. The Mets down the Padres 2-1. Atlanta a winner over Tampa Bay 7-3. And the Astros shut out the Tigers 4-0. The final score here at historic Moeller Field, it was the Nebraska Prospects over the Fremont Moo by a final score of 5-3. Alex, your final thoughts before we get set for our longest road trip of the year?
Yeah, it was fun being at home for these past 12 games, but it's time to hit the road, and it's a very important road trip for this Moo team. They're now a game and a half out of first place, and by the time they're back from the road trip, they're going to have no more games to play before the end of the first half. You have to have those 2 games in Casper circled, but all these games are really important, and the Moo Bats can't fall flat probably for the rest of this first half, so take some rest. They're going for the doubleheader tomorrow in Hastings, and that's when this offense has to get back on track.
Yep, so we invite you to join us again tomorrow, and Alex and I will be with the Moo at Duncan Field in Hastings for the first game of a doubleheader. We'll bring you both games, and it is starting at 6 o'clock tomorrow for game 1. The second game about a half hour after game number 2. 2 7-inning ball games, and we'll go on there at 5:40 tomorrow with all the coverage. Well, I hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast, and also those viewing in on our YouTube chat that are YouTube on BSDN Live. They're watching the fireworks right now as well. Thanks for being along with us. For our sponsors, we appreciate all their sponsorship. Jonathan Johnson controlling everything on the YouTube chat tonight and YouTube on BSDN Live. For Alex Bernstein, I'm Rich Ray. Once again, the final score in this one, it was the Nebraska Prospects 5 and the Fremont Moo 3. Until tomorrow, this is Rich Ray saying good evening and so long from historic Moeller Field in Fremont.
The preceding broadcast has been a presentation of Fremont Moo Baseball. This is Fremont Moo Baseball.